Push alarm stream. Hello. Sorry for the lateness, guys. Catch up on some rest. I'm just waiting for me to load into my avatar. We shall begin. The goodness of being a mayor. Why aren't you changing? Lucky in Wardens? No way. What the fuck? Of course, Lucky loads into Wardens right away. Okay. We have some business to conduct. Not all of it good. Lucky in Wardens? Oh, no way. Pog. Oh, wait, I need to do my roll. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. I am not. Oh, okay. Do I not get a choice to be. Well, okay. I am just not there. Okay, no drugs. Yippee! Good morning.
Good morning. You wouldn't have seen Ruby or Esmer in there, have you?
No, I haven't. I just got up.
Alright.
Is that a new, staff you have?
Oh, no, I've always had it. It's just, I haven't really had the reason to hold it out or have it on me. I was in the clinic last night and took it there for defense, just in case something happened.
Looks quite nice.
Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Earl.
Oh, good morning, Miss Mayor. Yes, I was about to see you. Do you have the list available of the...
Yes, from what I have at the minute, I should have the available list, and we should also see today, hopefully. I was thinking of blowing the horn and getting everyone into the tavern, and then the ones there, obviously, well, we can cross-reference with our list. People can have a moment to make their chance to convince the people. For those that are interested.
Oh, would you like that all done today? Wait, are we voting today?
Not voting today, more just, promotion today, and then people can send in their votes over a little bit of time. And then we'll make a final announcement.
Yes, depending on how many are available, I was thinking of drafting up a vignette instead. Well, I mean, both can work, but I was thinking about drafting up a vignette.
I'm not familiar with that term.
It's usually sometimes so whenever people run for candidacy, say the people of the town are not available to attend a forum or such. A vignette is a little post. Usually, we'll have to speak with our local tabloid. It's published amongst the town, in which they give short descriptions of each candidate as well as their own stances they might have, so on and so forth.
Like,
it depends how many members.
Miniature testimonials, I guess.
Yes. Small descriptions, that way people don't vote just by what's the more appeasing sounding name or such.
Well, we already have 8 people interested in the position.
Oh, yeah. I recommend, at the very least, setting a vignette.
All right.
Would you mind withholding... Would you mind withholding a forum until we can get all these candidates settled? Would that be all right?
That would be fine. We can do that.
I'll see about getting as many testimonies from each candidate. I will need a list. Oh, I actually do have one, if it's all right. Wrong one. I actually do. Let me put that way. I do have one available name so far. Blake. Is that all right if he runs?
Yeah, of course. Anyone's allowed to run.
Yeah.
Said.
But like I said, we can sort out the details later. I need to have a few words with a few people.
I'll see about getting the ones I already know. I believe it was Miss Leilani, Mr. Erebos, Miss Delilah,
yes,
and Miss Fern. Are there any other additions?
There are a few.
You mentioned 8.
I'll send over a list for you.
I'm waiting to get paperwork done.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see about getting... Oh, hello. Apologies. Are you in need of assistance?
Hello. No, reading.
Oh, yes. Would you care to take a gander? It's mostly boring notes I've taken over the past day or so. Don't mind that part. That's just laundry. That's my calorie intake.
Leave you to the reading session.
Later.
Miss Ruby, I'd very much like to have a word
Hello,
with you.
that's me. Okay, good. I'm sure we'll both get our stones knocked on this one, because I have stuff to speak with you about as well, so.
Lovely. Shall we speak more privately?
Very well. Lead the way, I will follow.
How are your wounds faring?
I'm alive. That's as much as it needs to be. I'm healing up okay.
Hmm. Who is having purple tea in my office? Hmm. I'll look into that later. If you want to take up a seat, you're more than welcome to.
Okay. Anywhere you prefer, or just anywhere?
Anywhere. My part in this is short and sweet.
I shall sit here so I have somewhere to lean my arm on.
I will not waste your time and I'll just cut to the chase. Yes, Captain. Bye, Captain. Okay. Bye, also second Captain. Okay. I didn't even hear a knock. They just kind of like...
I
Maybe I
heard
should-
knock knock, and then they went back outside.
Oh,
so
I didn't
maybe
even
you-
hear a knock knock. I'll go get them.
I heard like half a knock, and then out.
One moment, please. Hello, ladies. Captain.
Oh.
Oh.
Hi.
Something I can help you with?
So, real quick, just wanted to let you know we don't have a date solidified or like an area picked out or anything. But we've been talking to people around town for some help with stuff. We're planning a wedding.
Oh, congratulations. Maybe we can have a double wedding.
Thank you.
Wait, a double?
Yeah, me and Amaris, they proposed to me not too long ago when we were on the beach.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
you didn't tell me? What the hell?
Sorry, I thought I did. My bad.
Oh, it's a triple wedding at this point.
I had no idea.
No, this is lovely news. I think
Bing and Miss Mew also are getting married.
triple wedding then.
Weddings
We will have just multiples come in at a time. We'll get it all
Right
sorted.
after another. Just,
Yeah. Perfect. It'll be our
We
special
already,
day.
We already talked to the cafe and some of the tavern workers for catering and the guard about security.
Lovely. Well, hopefully security
And,
won't be
Bing
necessary.
said he's willing to help out on setting up decorations. Hopefully, but you know, it's Leafside, and
Yes,
the
I
last thing
understand.
I'm doing is having that day ruined for me.
Of course, of course. I don't know. You'll probably be the first ones to jump on the trend of setting a proper wedding off. I'm much too busy with this work for me to even plan a wedding. So unless Maris surprises me suddenly, but congratulations.
I mean, I'm kind of just winging it. Pirate weddings aren't exactly anything crazy, so, you know, I'm just kind of going off of what I've heard about and whatever this one knows we should do.
Well, as long as it's booze and jolly, I don't think anyone will have a problem.
Oh, there's definitely going to be booze.
Perfect.
There's no world I am having a wedding without
Without
drink.
booze.
Yeah, we already talked to one of the tavern workers, so
Brilliant. Is
Right,
there...
Yeah, just wanting to get you caught up on that. And, you know,
I will give a more proper thanks,
we'll
hopefully
figure
later.
out a spot.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously I'm gonna be at the front of the wedding, you know, beside you guys, like...
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really talked about who's gonna do things like, we usually have someone like, what is it called? Like, best man, usually, but best woman? That could be a thing, right?
Why not? We are the best womans. So why not?
Yeah. Fuck conventional gender roles.
It's Leafside, we do what we
Like,
want.
that's the biggest words I've ever said.
See, all that landlubbering that you've been doing, you know, your vocabulary's been growing.
Gonna have to fix that.
Well, again, congratulations.
Ophelia, help me. I need to become stupider.
I'm not helping you with that.
If you'll excuse me, I need to go yell at someone now for like 10 minutes, so.
Okay, yeah.
I will. Hello, Delilah. I see you scurried in the corner there if you want to come up.
Thank you.
Hey there,
Are
Delilah.
you free?
I'm actually inside with Miss Ruby at the minute, but if you wish to join, you're more than
Yes,
welcome
I
to.
will.
Alright, how many
Yes.
more weddings are gonna get added on as we talk to people?
Sorry about that. I was being surprised with a sudden wedding that's going to be happening.
Oh, that's good. Hello.
Yes. This is Delilah. I'm sure you two are already acquainted.
I have met Delilah. This scribe, your scribe, right?
Yes, she's
Yes.
one of our very good scribes here. But I hope you don't mind them being a part of
No, I
the
don't.
soul shindig. All right. Okay.
Seeing what it's about, so no worries.
Well, yeah, of course. Basically, I think what happened last night was incredibly foolish. And the fact that you did not listen after what I told you to stand down, we would have come to a lot better compromise. Otto is not a bad person. Otto is part of my council. He's an amazing inventor, and now he is loose and gone. Something that we had controlled in our hands. Otto was not trying to hurt anyone. In fact, he was actively trying to avoid it. And we were planning on letting him loose to fill his need to deal with some bandits and the like, because he can quite hold his own, as you saw yourself. But because of your interruption, you interrupted that, and now we don't know what's going to happen. So in next opportunities, I'd like to hope that you would listen to what I have to say and stand down, especially when a captain of the guard is trying to also keep you safe. Vincent, do you mind giving us a minute?
I'll wait outside. I was just about to say.
Of course.
In terms of your request, I can do my best to.
No, you will
oblige
do.
by it. I'm sorry, but it's Otto who challenged me to the duel, not me challenging him.
You actively goaded him to
Who knew
kill
that
you.
you were so good at lying?
Because he had told me that was one of the 2 ways he calms down, is by harming someone. I knew Tyrion was capable.
You would not do that here.
That's why we're on the outside of the veil. In terms, I wanted to prove that he wasn't this monster he says he is. You saw how he fought back against it. He very much is trying his best, I see that. But the simple waiting for Otto to try and change on his own isn't working.
That wasn't what was
Because he
in
doesn't
place.
believe it.
Your lack of information in this situation may have compromised that. We already have a plan in place to potentially free him from his struggles. It's not blatant murder and letting him out in the countryside and doing whatever he wants. We have a solution, but it's a long-term solution, one that takes time. But you did not know this. You were not told. A lot of people were told because we only recently came up with this solution. One where his violent tendencies would come to an end. And your goading only continued to bring that out when he was about to leave. You risked your life, and you wasted our medical supplies. I ask that when we tell you to stand down, you stand down.
As of current, I am not one of your civilians in this town. I am currently a visitor.
And you abide by our laws and the customs.
If you want to arrest me for it, go for it. But I stand by what happened. There were mistakes made on all ends. But letting him loose to go murder a bunch of bandits isn't really a solution for all of you either. Your town makes him afraid, your town makes him feel like he's an outsider, and your town doesn't accept new folks.
And goading him to kill inside of it is better idea.
I do not play fair. I did goat him for 2 reasons. 1, to try and see if he could fight it off himself, and 2, it would disqualify him from the duel, and then Tyrion would be forced to step in.
Couldn't you see in his current states that even whatever duel or whatever you set up, it was, no matter what was going to happen, it was going to get worse? He was actively fighting that. He was actively trying to stop to even getting into a fight with you in the first place, because he didn't want to hurt you.
He actively called for the duel. If I cancel it on him, if I say I accept your duel, then I come back and see him half a monster, I disrespect him and his honor goes down the fucking drain. He declared an honor duel of Astinian origin. I obliged. If this is still all my fault, then very well,
what
punish me as see
exactly-
fit.
And what exactly happened before he challenged you? When he was so set on leaving, he had a plan. What exactly happened? Did you not goad him then?
I'll be honest, as I was with your guard captain, I had brought forth that I would reveal his little secret that he
Some
had thrown
consequences.
out at me if he had not handed over some information that I could use.
Of last session.
Obviously, he did not take well to that and challenged an honor duel. At that point, he wasn't as close to breaking. I don't know why he misjudged his time so poorly, because by the time I came back with Tyrion, he was much worse off than I had initially seen.
And you still don't see the way you are at fault here, do you?
If I'd simply asked him and said, would you provide this information, he would deny it and start going, you'll get bad reputation, I'll just be a monster, everyone will hate it, everyone will throw it away. I think he's smart enough to be able to use those talents places, but I don't think he's going to do it just by holding his hand and being his best friend. You may disagree with my methods, that's fine, but again, if you have punishment you wish to dole out, do so.
No, I think I don't have anything at the minute, and I don't think I will be pursuing a punishment. I just want you to be known of your errors, and that hopefully, if you do decide to say that you will learn from them, and that you will trust the judgment of this government and mine. I'm not trying to be vicious or cruel, but I prefer to be upfront and forward. so that we can all move on.
I wish I could believe in your judgment. So far, it has not been most favorable in my eyes. Not in terms of my situation. You're very much warranted in your anger and that, but in other situations, I have seen it failed. But I'm sure the people involved with those situations have already told you as such as the incident with Sir Erebos, who you hired but didn't tell anyone, which caused a panic in front of the Baron.
I'm aware.
I have no right to call you on that, so I won't. But if that is all, you wish to just inform me that everything is my fault in terms of this issue, very well.
This is your warning. And that's all I'll say. But you know where the door is, so you can show yourself out.
Understood.
Do have pleasant dreams. It would be a shame if there was an accident to occur if this ever happens again.
It'd be a shame if you didn't win Magistrate because you're so biased.
You wanted to talk.
Yes, I have news for you.
Mm-hmm. I hope it's a good one.
We found 2 ways of changing someone's secondary affinity. They're not exactly safe.
Manipulation of someone's affinity, as I've come to learn it, is very dangerous already, so I would not expect it not to be risky and or fatal to the person.
One is a heavy price, the other one is something we don't understand, can't control, and probably will end in an explosion.
Well, I prefer the town not to blow up. And the heavy price?
That depends on what a spirit would ask. It's a contract with a spirit of air.
I see.
I've done my research and I've looked into which of the affinities would be best for this, but for Otto in particular, with his vulnerability to flame, the only one that I can think of is air. That would bring some light into his situation. Which means I would have to contact a spirit of air, or summon it, or find one. I know that there is a spirit of clay that sometimes visits this area. Maybe I can find a spirit of air through them. But that is a bargain, and a very dangerous one, as some prices from some spirits are heavier than others. Otto cannot afford to pay any price at the moment, so I would be paying for him. The other option is a magical event, a very powerful one. Perhaps even what one would call an explosion of mana. Something big would have to happen for an affinity to either be created or changed. What I can tell from Otto's energies is that I can only feel one affinity in him, and that is darkness. If I can give him something else, we might have a chance of helping, because I spoke to Erebos. Because you weren't here, I had to figure out something, so I spoke to Erebos. He said he was not born with the affinity for both darkness and fire, that he gained the affinity for fire eventually, and that it did change things. He no longer felt empty, he no longer felt scared. Instead, it gave him anger. But that's at least a change, it's something, and if I can do that with air instead of fire, we have a chance.
Is Erebos
Air
around?
is also a bringer of light. Yes, he was, a little while ago.
Okay.
I told him your request, and he wanted to figure out what was wrong with Otto, but I did not know that that had fucking happened.
If she wasn't noble, I would have killed her. Okay. Don't focus on that. That makes me angry. All right. Erebos knows your request of me. He also knows that Otto needs help. I left it at that. I don't know where Otto is, and now that you've told me this, I don't know where he would be or if he will even fucking come back.
I don't see no reason why Otto wouldn't come back. He has a loved one here, and I doubt he's so willing to abandon her. I think he will be back, but it might be a longer time than we expected.
At least it gives me some time. Arvis is helping me. I have one more option. The second option, but more controlled. Arvis and I are planning on getting as many air-attuned people and trying to pour some of their energy into some crystals that he's working with. We're going to try to attune them to Otto and see if he can naturally pick up a progressive attunement, or if it's possible to try to ignite it.
Did Erebos speak about how he came attuned with fire magic?
He would not explain it all to me. He said something was changing, something drastic was changing with his life. He said he didn't know if Otto could survive it or handle it at the time, right now. And he said he wasn't going to give me his life's fucking story, is what he said.
That sounds like Erebos.
He was also a little confused that you called him his teacher. You were his student. He seemed confused at that.
Maybe he's forgotten. I'll remind him. I have something to show him anyway.
But my thought process is if I can get an affinity to latch on and attune into Otto, then there is a possibility that we could switch Erebos' affinity from fire to something else less destructive, if he is willing.
Erebos? I didn't realize Erebos wanted to change his as well.
You asked me to help.
I
don't know
right.
what kind of help you are wanting.
No, I
could
understand
make a
now.
rune like I made for Otto. I made a rune of light for Otto to balance a little and calm himself. I could do that for Erebos, if you wish.
Is everything alright? You seem like you're holding something back.
Really wanted to kill that woman.
She is a very complicated and annoying woman.
Yes. Maybe I'm not such a good friend to Otto as he is to me. I'm sure if that had happened to me, he would have slit her throat right there.
Otto tried. I was there for the entire fight. I tried to prevent the fight from happening and told the guard captain to make her stand down, but it seems they did not even listen, so I will need to speak with the captain of the guard as well. Again.
How bad is he?
The captain? He's
No,
Erebos?
that is Otto.
Oh, Otto.
You saw him.
I couldn't get a good eye on him, but he was moving quite agilely and easily around. He was almost...
Did he attack everyone? Was he still in control of himself?
He mainly
Just
focused on Rose. She was the main target, and since she was goading him on, that's how the fight continued. They went back and forth, and eventually Otto speared her into a river and nearly drowned the captain and her and him and the spy master.
He was trying to leave.
He was, and I know that. And I tried to stop it.
He was trying to do the right thing. Now she plays with his fucking secret like it's a game piece.
The secret she speaks of, I imagine she speaks of his form, of what he is.
Hello.
Morris.
Hello, I brought them here, Miss Mayor. I apologize. Well, I mean, she's probably gonna come back to Miss Rose.
We can talk
I
again.
invited them for some tea. Oh, I just go to the room. It's fine.
No,
It's
no,
very
no,
good.
no, it's fine. Is this your tea? Who had the purple tea?
It's probably empty now.
Do you have purple tea?
No, it's probably cold.
Me? Oh,
Yeah, she was
I
from
just
Suna. I
left
brought
the
it from
clinic.
cafe.
You had purple tea in my office.
I've spent this long just dealing with fucking issues.
It's good to see you, ma'am.
It's good to see you too. Like the hat.
Thank you.
That's what I said.
It's a good hat.
I need to get off my legs for a second, though.
It's a nice accoutrement.
Which one? Mine too.
Kettle on. You're welcome to sit here, unless, of course, there's a private matter.
No, I'm perfectly fine.
Great.
Someone else is getting
Well,
married,
quite a
by
few
the way.
visitors out there. I can
What?
see to that.
No, I can see to that.
Fiance, you said. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
engaged.
we're
Congratulations,
engaged,
both
but
of you.
also Talia
Okay.
and their partner is also getting married.
Well, they told me.
Still in our fun.
Right.
Beat him up.
Indeed.
Just kidding.
Haven't had these
well-
many engagements going on at the same time since 1906.
Apparently, there are 3 people who had 3 engagements in the short span of like a few weeks. Everyone's just so happy that we survived the invasion. We're like, let's get married.
I told them that I would help them plan. I can help you two plan as well. We'll probably have to put the different dates down. For sure. Oh goodness.
Well, it seems like they're on top of their game. Me and the Maras, however, I think we're usually stuck in work before we can even get a time to plan.
I purposely
Oh,
broke
indeed.
myself away to come and be with you for a little bit. I am so fucking tired, Violet.
Have you
I'm
not
gonna make
slept?
tea. I'll make
Go
tea
make
now.
tea. You do.
Well, I mean,
I just
Don't mind
A
us
little
boys over here.
nonsense. Please
Being
make
able to
yourself
this
comfortable.
I still find this gosh darn violet green liquid sitting here. How have I left this here for so long?
I feel like that's been there since I was elected and before.
Way before. We got this from a dungeon with a cult inside of it.
That
All
the,
congealed and everything. That's
ugh.
disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna put this over with the rest of my stuff.
I just had a lovely conversation with Rose. I've come to the
That
conclusion she's an idiot.
You hear the door open.
Vincent, sorry. Come in,
Ready to go?
please.
Hi.
Come in.
Is it alright?
Yes,
I promise
come
I'll be
in.
quick. I do not want to get between you
You're
and your
fine.
fiancé.
You're
I do
fine.
really apologize.
you're
It's
fine.
fiancé, right? Did I hear that
it's
right?
Official.
Yes.
Yes.
Like the armor.
It's
It is?
official. It's official.
Is it
business.
recently official?
Recently official. We did it
First
at the
off,
beach.
I want to go. First off, congratulations for the two of you. Genuinely,
so
bottom of my heart, absolutely precious. If there's anything comes of rings or stuff, you need it, you ask it, we do it, we get it done, guaranteed. But
Thank
other
you.
thing, I need your okay on something. The crafting guild. Do you know how on the sides of it, like right by the entrance, there are those little like angular bits? There's just like 3 of them.
Angular bits.
I think so.
Yes,
I think
it's kind of like right by the entrance. It kind of looks like supports, but they're kind of just there really for looks. It's made of stone. They're kind of angular.
Okay. I'm guessing
I can show you if you like.
them.
Well, technically. So what we'd like to do is we actually about to finish a project that we're going to prototype. Essentially, we took the drill that was meant for the gems and the crystals, and we have reforged it to instead work for stone. This way, whenever we need to do some mining, which we're going to need to start greatly, we actually have an instrument to help make that process not only safer, but also more efficient. One of the other things we're hoping to do is take a lot of the forge and actually attach it to the Crafters Guild. That way, not only is everything all encompassed in one area, but we also have more access to a lot more of the intrinsical tools within the Crafters Guild itself. We're not running around in the middle of the night back and forth between the two. And we already spoke to Bing and everything like that. And we noticed, actually, that little patch of green grass right there next to it, if we clear out those little stone arches, fits in there perfectly. So we thought, for a testing ground, and considering we need stone anyways, we can repurpose that part right there.
Let's give it a try. See how it goes.
All right, we're going to be testing the prototype a little bit later in the day potentially. When we do, we'll make sure to inform you, and we'll have all the crafters there as well as someone from medical, just in case. But Junie is currently working on it, and Junie has done a wonderful job so far, and each one of us have been making sure to keep an eye on it so we don't have a Beacon Part 2.
Please, God, if I have to deal with one more person in the
isn't
span
there like
of
a-
less than 12 hours, I'm gonna fucking go ballistic.
You're banned from doing
Just
medical.
do it.
Have someone else do it. You literally have people that you can command. Have them do it.
Someone's dying.
I haven't
Unless
seen
someone's dying.
Unless someone's
of
dying,
them
of
today.
course. Unless someone is literally dying. You just sounded like as sweet as a butterfly as soon as she came in.
It is
As sweet as a moth.
Oh, of course. Both can be beautiful.
There you go, you know how to speak.
It's understandable.
All right, but if I have your okay, I'll make sure to let the others know, and whenever we do make that step in that direction, we will keep you informed.
I just
I
wanted
just
to.
came in here, Vincent. I wanted to give you a quick heads up. You're keeping somebody named Evan out there waiting.
I know, I've got a leadership. Ooh, it had to be me. It had to be the talky weird boy. Ooh,
You do a good job.
Thank you.
You do great,
Did you have anything
sweetheart.
else to tell me, honey? Anything
No,
sweet?
Is there a giant drill? Oh no, no.
you're doing great.
Thank you.
Isn't there a giant drill in like the inventors
Tray of tea and
thing?
snacks in his hand.
Could have sworn I
was
saw it
only
at the
in
top
there
floor
briefly.
or something. Or no, it was at the very bottom
was-
floor, at the very back.
There's what looks like a golem of some kind up there.
Oh, I see. You okay over there?
How are y'all
There's a
doing?
very big
I am
tray of
so
tea
fucking
and
tired.
snacks and stuff.
Thank you.
I made the tea.
I had to deal with 5 people in a row, all with different physiologies and or weird quirky bullshit about them that I had to deal with. One person had corrosive blood. One person had this very weird flower that is not native to Aaron, some kind of alchemical thing in this vial that he rubbed on his face that I didn't have enough of to treat. I had someone made of sand. How the fuck does that work? I don't know.
How does sand get hurt? Unless it's made in the glass.
Interesting. I was actually looking for both of you because I had a bit of a question. So, darling Miss Mare, I heard that you approved a bit of a spiritual experience then above the morgue.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's fine. I just quickly want to ask if you, by any chance, approve, like what you approved to be sold there. Because there's one thing that I might have a bit of an issue with.
What's the one thing?
7-year-old with just so much
Honey.
Honey?
Specifically, Hyunen's blood.
This feels like one of those days.
Yeah, no. No.
We had a rather comfortable time.
Yes, I just want. It's
If it
actually really
is-
good that you're here, Mars, because I need.
Naturally
I need to make sure that
sourced
both of
honey
you are
from
very-
bees, then yes. If it's someone's
Oh, yeah,
blood
of course.
honey, no.
Are you staying?
Well, you see, the thing is, it's not just an ethical thing. That stuff is
Well, that's
genuinely
right.
dangerous.
As a home,
I'll be blunt with it, like I was with Talia. When I back up in Northern Yorn, where I live, there is a very, very powerful and very scary hive mind that exists up there. I was born into this hive mind, so for 13 to 15 years of my life, I did not have any will of my own. I don't have any memories from that time.
Yeah, that's when he could use a break.
The way that they kept me in this, my mother, if you will, an extremely powerful necromancer, she essentially used that honey. It comes from her body and it's sourced from somewhere in the earth. Was used to basically keep me in a hive mind, and it took me years to get off the withdrawals from those. It is extremely dangerous and addictive. Now, Hyonin having it is no fault of his own. Quite a few years ago, my mother did something to him. I'm not too sure. It's a bit hard to exactly understand, but she made him into that thing. So it's not his fault that he has it, but I don't think he is aware of how dangerous it is. I just want people to be aware not to eat that honey.
Well, we can obviously, if you want to make it clear with them that something like that shouldn't be sold or will not be sold anywhere inside Leafside, then
Hyonin
please
knows.
go ahead.
So
Hyonin knows, it's just
you
those...
mentioned it has a highly addictive property, and what else? Just so I can know to look for symptoms.
I don't exactly know what the raw stuff is like, because a lot of the food that I ate in my colony was laced with the stuff, and it was affected by my mother's magic. I don't know what... She had some strange-ass nature magic. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with it. But it was a mixture of her magic plus the honey that was keeping us all in a hive mind. As for the raw stuff, I know for sure it's very addictive. Might even be more addicted than the lace stuff that I was having. Because I was just grown into a fruit.
But as far as other effects, natural or on the body, yes, come here. As far as other effects on the body, not familiar or not sure yet.
No.
Okay.
Like I said, it's highly addictive. It is a stimulant, apparently. It did thankfully jumpstart Talia's heart. I can see it having some use in very small quantities, and I mean very small.
Extremely
but
limited.
Otherwise, extremely limited. If not, just not at all. If there's an alternative, definitely use that before.
If you used it to restart a heart, then that could show promise, but for now I would say very, very hard sanction of it.
I think it does something with your mind as well.
Great, just what I need. More mind shit.
It's a little hard to tell, because the stuff that my mother grew for us and provided to us was stuff that she sort of cultivated, but the source from it comes from beyond her. I don't know where this honey comes from, what it is. I do know that it messes with the mind and makes you see things.
Okay.
Well,
I appreciate you telling me.
Possibility is if they are willing to donate very small amounts of that blood, and if you want to do a clinical trial of if anyone does end up having their heart stop, and given everyone's okay with it, first we could give it a try, watch the patients over a period of time, make sure there's no mind-altering effects or anything like that down the line, and then keep it as a more emergency use, like if someone's flatlining.
Yes. I can understand the need to do it for that, because it is an extremely powerful stimulant, but aside from that, very small doses. It should not be taken recreationally. It's an emergency drug, if anything. No matter how much that shit fucked me up, I understand that everything has its use.
But the waffles went down well, though.
I would just be wary about any other use. My speculation, though, on what I think it does, because I know it potentially messes with your mind, I think it tries to connect you to a higher hive mind.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How do I put this? I don't have any memories of my own from when I was young, but I have my mother's, because she literally was just in my head 24/7. Hive minds are crazy. So I have some of her memories every so often. And something about it is making me think of that. Either way.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you
That's
a warning.
good to keep in mind, though. Thank you, Mommy.
Thank you, Monty.
Yeah, I had some
You're doing
people
great.
talking about it, and oh, thank you. You're doing great too. Oh, there was actually one last thing I wanted to talk about, but I wanted to have like the god around for it. I'm gonna sit back down because I'm lazy. Erebos.
Okay.
I need help.
Cerebos.
They need help.
Thank you. Yes. I think he needs some sort of... I don't think he needs, like, physical help right now. He's not in danger, but... After last night, I think something should be discussed about what we do with him going forward. And not even so much in a bad... Like, I don't think he should be locked up. I think people should have a protocol on what to do when he gets like that.
Much like how we have one in Talia and full moons. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe for Otto too, because I heard that he got into a bit of a...
Otto
fight.
has currently left the city as of the moment, so he is currently
know,
MIA.
Yes, I'm a bit worried about that, but, you know, it is
I
what it is.
can explain that entirely because I witnessed what happened firsthand along with the guard captain.
Is that what was happening in the van?
Yes. Otto.
Oh boy.
Well, so it was the captain, Otto, and the night lady. Was it her name Rose? Was that the one? Ruby. Yes, Ruby. Ruby was goading Otto, who was trying to get away from everybody because he was going through a dangerous, bad mental state, to put it lightly, which he had a plan for. No, not necessarily, at least as I understand it from what I've heard. What happened was Ruby was challenged to a duel by Otto when he was in this state after Ruby said something to goat him in the first place. I think she was trying to blackmail him with something. And to which then they started fighting and ignoring my orders and the captain's orders to stand down, because we had a plan to take care of Otto, to make sure that he was okay. And I have someone looking into a method to not only help Otto, but also Erebos in regards to it seems to be a magical problem in regards to their affinities at the minute. So we are working on that at the minute. I obviously haven't had the time to update everybody, but you know how we don't want to call in a whole meeting thing just to mention one thing and then just... But I know some things are important and whatnot, so next meeting I will be informing everybody of everything that I know, and then everyone can talk about their situations and stuff like that.
Yeah. In terms of Otto and Erebos, my big thing is that I just want a protocol put in place. Like, should citizens flee when they're like that, or should they be on guard? You know, what the gods should be doing so that nobody like attacks them when they're not in the right mental state or potentially gets themselves hurt. I heard he took down like 3 different people, Otto specifically.
What should probably be done is that citizens should vacate that general area, let the guards watch Erebos, and that either me or Ayla is caught immediately, because in past occasions where he has had these sort of states of mind. Remember when I got stabbed?
Yeah, that's why I'm worried.
Yeah. So I got stabbed because I tried to reason with him and I could sense the dark affinity that he had in him be absolutely overflowing inside him. So, as I took it, was he had way too much, so he needed to be released of some. So I started to drain him of the dark affinity because I'm also familiar with it. And while it did help, it did also get me stabbed because no one was really holding him back. So if someone's holding him back and prevents him from stabbing me, I can drain him, and hopefully he'll become to a more calm state, and Ayla can also help as well, double that process.
Yes,
He
I'm
might
just
wound
worried
you out with fire
because-
magic.
Yes, I'm just a smidge worried, mostly because Eris, I don't know if target is the right word, but I don't know his intentions when he gets like that. I'm just gonna use target for now until I can think of a better word. She seemed to have been his target last night as he was following her quite obsessively. So there's just a worry with it. Eris, she's my assistant.
Ah, I see.
The name continues to ring a bell,
long
but
hair. Yeah, very sweet, very quiet voice. She's usually hanging out with Hyanin most days.
I see.
So yeah, I was just a bit worried about that.
I understand that because he does. He is dangerous in that state.
Yes.
So
quite.
you have the right
I was watching
to.
him last night, just sort of keeping an eye on him while Eris and Hyanin went on a walk, and then one of those horned girls who came into town recently, the one that don't have any shoes, they walked in front of me, they fell over, I went to go check on her, and I looked back and he was just gone. I was like, okay. Sent me into a bit of a panic. The whole town went on a searching spree looking for Hyanin and Eris. They eventually found them, they're fine, but it was a bit of a scare.
Yes, last night
So having
was.
protocols and knowing what to do in the future would be good.
It was madness.
Also, to slightly play devil's advocate for Ruby. Granted, I don't know her that much. She just came into town. But I do understand that there's probably a little bit of animosity between the two of them, because he did chokeslam her.
After she tried to
first
steal
day in
off
town.
him a dangerous room.
Several people tried to.
I think she was more vicious than the others.
Still, it was a crime, but also what he did was maybe a bit extreme as well. You can also argue that he was maybe a bit more vicious than he should have been.
Oh no.
So it's either there or what. They were both wrong in the end. I just want to get this handled so it doesn't happen again.
Well, I'm not sure we'll have a problem since Otto's going to be gone for I don't know how long. I was hoping it was going to be a shorter period since we had a plan in place, but since that was interrupted and frankly ruined, it may be longer, and I'm not quite sure what the state will be when he gets back.
We'll have to see. We'll just have to be ready for him to come back and hopefully, accept him back in and make him feel like he's not in danger if he comes back.
Well, that may be difficult, as when I brought in Ruby today to sort of tell her, listen to what we say when we tell you to do something, because we're trying to actually help you, she kind of disregarded the remarks and said, I know you think I'm wrong, blah, 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 but, I'm new in town, and I'm gonna do what I think is right. And I'm like, well, that's a problem.
I suppose. Though, to be a little bit fair, you do get a little like that yourself, Miss Mayor.
How
A
so?
little bit.
Well, I suppose the Airbus situation
well,
was...
A
Yes.
little bit.
I'm working
Just
on
teasing,
that.
though. It's not a big thing. I
I'm
know.
working on that. At least I said, yes, I'm wrong. I'm gonna fix that. She was like, I ain't wrong. Fuck off. I'm a noble house.
She might be a little spoiled. I think we should just talk with her and figure things out because she does want to help the town out. I think she just needs to understand how things work around here.
That's a very hard thing whenever you're one of the, well, apparently, supposedly mostly in Erin, Leafside is one of the rare towns, very rare towns, that we have so many different people from so many different areas with different everything, that trying to make them all mix and meld together is like, other people are kind of looking at us like, this is an interesting social experiment.
That's an understatement.
How about this?
True.
In terms of Ruby, we just put some authority on her and say, hey, you can do what you want, do as you know. Put some authority on her and just say, hey, you cannot go around Otto. This is your restraining order.
Yeah.
You have to stay the fuck away from each other.
If you die, I'm not pouring sand back down your throat.
I told her that,
Sorry, not sorry.
we had a plan in place, it didn't go to play, your goading was a problem,
We live together, we work together.
but I'm not here to yell at you and just tell you that you're wrong and everything like that. You're new to town, I understand that. But we have rules here and laws that I need you to follow.
Burnt to the ground.
This is your warning.
Rebuild itself, be burnt to the ground again.
I say if that warning is disregarded and she goes up to Otto again, and whenever he comes back,
It's bigger than
causes more
this, isn't it?
issues. I think, especially once the magistrate is chosen, we consider giving her a restraining order for the
If you
both of
Bill
them,
and
for
I never
both of
set
their
foot in
safety,
here,
until things with
it
Otto
would've stayed that
are
way.
cleared.
Small thing.
Yeah. True.
Make it a criminal charge that if she goes near Otto, tries to goad him, is just too close to him when she shouldn't be, then it's a criminal charge.
Well, it's negligence, if nothing else. She's been warned, and
Maybe so, but for
I might need
We'll
to
see where it goes.
waggle my finger at the captain as well, because he kind of just didn't listen to what I said and didn't properly. Well, he tried to intervene, but didn't do anything at the same time. And apparently he knows her
My big worry
well.
is why that was even allowed to happen.
It shouldn't have happened, but because of some honor duel or something, that's what happened.
That's so dumb.
Which got our spy master's throat slit, got our captain hurt, Otto...
Wait, is Yulin dead?
No, Yulin's not
no,
dead.
he's not dead.
Oh my god.
Yulin nearly died, though. I
His throat
had
did get slit,
to
though. Yeah, it was pretty
hold
bad.
their throat tightly as blood was pouring out. So she recklessly endangered a lot of people. The captain of the guard, our spy master, herself, and Otto. And also some of the other guards that could assist.
Okay, I will say, the whole honor duel thing, I get it. It's stupid, though. It should have never happened. I don't know why the fuck Yulin was there. Tyrion, sure, but he is there by choice, don't forget.
Some
He was the
people
one who allowed this to happen.
show up by accident. We had a few people that kind of stepped in and was like, oh, what's going on here? I'm like, I need to step back before Otto suddenly starts stabbing.
Was there... Wait, did you not station guards? And I seen them.
I eventually had to station a guard, yes.
Yeah, because I remember you stationing guards. Granted,
I'm sorry
I don't
for
know the whole situation.
pushing you away from that as well. I didn't mean to come
No,
off
no,
as
understandable.
rude.
No, I get it. We were both busy. I was looking desperately for Eris, thinking Erebos might have gone a little crazy and stabbed her in the woods. You were trying to keep a hold of this and make sure that Otto didn't go crazy and stab everyone in the woods. I get it.
A lot of stabbing in the woods in this city.
I don't know. Otto and Erebos seem like the type.
They'd make a great couple.
The assassin type.
True.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Why oh dear?
You put them both together, you get a whole person.
Yeah, you get a whole ass assassin.
I think you get a bit of a mess. You get a bit of a mess, I would say. Oh my god.
That's why they're a great couple.
Played too well for me.
Oh, lords.
Oh dear. Alright. I'm going to go keep keep an eye on some things. Actually, no, I'm gonna take a drink of my fucking soda first. Is what I'm gonna do.
Soda.
A soda.
My
What is that
soda.
invention?
I've never heard of this soda.
soda. Yes, do tell, Monty. What is a soda?
Soda.
Yawn thing.
Oh, you know what? I say that all the time when people don't
Yawn
understand.
things. Yeah, you do say that. You and your weird azimuth dialect.
It's an asthma thing.
See, you and your strange words that you say. You're like, oh, it's just an azimuth thing. Yeah. Well,
I'll
one day
leave
I'm
you
gonna
to
say something.
it.
It's gonna be an Aaron
I'll
thing.
get out of your hair now and stop being annoying.
Of
You're not
course,
by
you're
the
not
way,
annoying. I love VRChat.
both of you read over what I was talking about the other day. The papers that I read in terms of like what we're
I saw all
focusing
that.
money on.
Yes.
Everything
I believe
looks good?
so.
Everything does look good. We're opening housing, by the way, as well, right?
Yes, we need to talk about that. Fabian's here too, probably a good thing. Housing.
Mm-hmm.
Housing. Can we talk about the rent and how crazy it is?
Yes. I'm leaving that in your hands
also the
to
price of
change
houses?
it as
Yes,
comfortably that
I'm-
works well for us. And you're back down again. See, you can't leave that chair. You know you love that chair.
Listen, it's
Friggin'
great,
stuck
and I'm
here.
an old woman, and I have a bad hip.
I kid.
Listen, you get me on a different topic, and now I need to sit down. But no, we definitely need to talk about the housing. We need to bring it the fuck down so people can actually afford houses
Yes.
and make the rent more manageable. Because right now the rent is like 5 silver a night.
Yikes.
Tavern's like a gold a night.
Gold?
A golden night. Damn.
More centuries on.
I
mean, the
hope
houses are
that
nice, but a gold?
No, but a gold for a tavern stay. I hope that when I get into that tavern, I get a bed and breakfast. I get a drinks all night, and I get to sink into that bed.
Absolutely.
Granted, I think what's happening is that there are multiple workers in the tavern right now. They don't exactly know how much they're supposed to. Different regions have different standards for how much a gold is. I think what really needs to happen is we need to look at every business and our housing and just put a fucking list of how much how much you're supposed to pay for certain things, how much you make from this job, and how much a night at the inn actually costs.
Which I'm sorry to say, you're gonna have to go around and ask about that.
Yes, it's mine. It's mine. I will make papers. I'll put them on your desk or on the table over there for everybody to
You're
read. And then we
able
can all just talk about
to
it.
get an average of what people are earning in different stores and shops and whatnot, to which then we can give a proper tax, so that we can make sure we're not pushing too hard on people to the point where we're killing our businesses before they can even start.
Off the top of my head, from what I know, most people make like a few silver from their job every day.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's more commission work, like mine or the blacksmith, they make it based on how much they actually make. They make it off commission work, which can be both a good or a bad thing, because you can go long moments without getting anything, and then you can suddenly be rich the next.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll look at all of it.
Okay.
Most
you,
businesses
Monty.
are usually only like a few silver. Of course, we were thinking, just because of how dangerous the mines are, we might start giving people who work there a gold, because it is an extremely dangerous job.
Can't
But
really
that's
afford
sort of
that.
like a loose idea right now. If the mining industry works well, then we can. But until then, I think we're gonna have to bring it to a few silver and maybe raise it later.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll get back to you on that later. Okay, I'm going for real this
Bye, Monty.
Are you sure about that?
Bye.
You can stay a little while longer.
Are you sure?
You don't want a tea for you? Oh, okay.
No, it's worth a try.
It was worth a try. Oh, I got something. Here, look. I learned something last night.
What?
That's what I mean when I say everything was as it should.
Last night?
Mm-hmm.
You learned this?
Mm-hmm. I couldn't sleep a little bit, so I kind of snuck away from your arms and focused on my magic, and I was able to create this. Doesn't it sound
As upset as
so
I am that
inviting? Do you feel invited by that sound that it creates? The quiet whispers and a gasp.
What is it? What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask Airbus.
What? Yeah, I went off to go learn this thing. Check out this orb.
Well, he told me to channel my magic, so I'd learn it. And
Yeah, well.
I did it. I did the thing.
Oh my god.
Right. Good news.
Hi.
No company is behind. Hi.
Ah, goodness. Happy
Is it okay
days.
if I interrupt a bit?
You may.
No, that's okay.
I mean, she's the boss. She's the one that's.
adorable.
Oh,
precious.
stop
Anyways.
you.
I will stop.
No, you won't. It's okay.
Also,
It's okay.
just letting you know, I'm planning on getting all my stuff out of your quarters here soon.
Oh, indeed.
Got all my boxes and stuff still laying about in my old space. Just gotta probably ask for a couple of hands sometime, some other day to help just to carry that stuff once I get a new place. But
We could totally.
First I have to get a new place.
You know, we could technically keep you here. I have a job for you. You want to be my royal
I'm
guard?
supposed to be retiring. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt my workaholic
Hey,
ways.
mayor, royal guard, easy
Yeah, I
work.
do.
You know, it'll be simple. You know, you
Is it
can
a
ease
royal
on
guard, though?
retirement.
I mean,
My royal
Oh, it'll be
guard.
Royal.
call you royalty. I mean, in my eyes, you are, but.
On an official level.
That has double meaning, all things considered, but you won't even understand why because it's a long story. Okay, we'll talk about this later. I gotta talk to other people right now.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry,
well,
I understand it.
Do you
I'm
take
already-
We both do.
That's-
We both were there.
I know
Mars
but
is
it's
a
the fact of
knower.
remembering because I haven't been here forever.
Fair.
True. True.
I did kind of slide that information across the table and just and then let it go.
Yeah.
Right, well,
Regardless.
do come back
I'll be
for
in touch.
tea if you have an inkling. I'll probably have more for you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
Sure
get
will.
some of that tea, actually. Do you want some tea?
Please.
You'll enjoy yourself.
Oh yeah, it's over
Wow.
there on the tray.
Thank you.
There's more cups there than I thought they were gonna.
Mhm.
I heard Monty drop my name. Was that important?
I don't think so, from what I remember.
Okay. I don't know if you've seen the list. I spent the better part of the last couple of days reading it,
Tea.
so I know where we're at priority
thank
wise and such.
Dear.
I'm gonna let the blood flow come back to your legs.
No, the blood flow must not. You kept
Yes. No, let the blood flow return.
him warm. That's it. I'm gonna have to go cut off your blood flow now.
What the hell? Help.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
I'm a
Is
doctor.
that a flirt? Yeah, she's flirting with you. That's what it means, probably.
I don't know.
Where's the thread?
Yes, Arvis.
Hi, Arvis.
I am here.
I
You
can
are
see
here.
that.
Your wings are out.
I like the
I do
outfit.
like
I know. I
his,
had
do
to
like
go into
his shape.
attack mode. Thank you.
Attack
Why?
I
mode.
went into
Attack mode.
attack wing. I don't know. I just
Not
Master.
not stealth mode.
Mr. Orvis, get some tea. I made a tray over there of tea. It's warm still. We can have some. Yeah.
Do I gotta spring into action and throw you?
Oh no, I was just.
He's looking so fancy now. He's
Yeah.
looking like a
He does look so fancy.
proper cabinet member
And
now.
he still wants to go into the veil.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, that's what's gonna. But no, I'm not an idiot. I heard rumors that there's something in there that I really want to investigate. that
There's
could
lots
be
of somethings
very
in there. What is it?
Indeed.
I was told that there's mana stones in there with runes inscribed into them.
Yes,
Ooh.
there are. I could have told you this.
Why didn't you?
Because you didn't ask. I swear to God, you didn't tell me. Fucking dork.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I only got told from the
Well, then
Celica,
don't put it on me.
now
I'll friggin' choke you.
I told you I was in attack mode. I must sit on the table.
Could always ask the tree lady.
I already have.
Hmm. I mean,
Alessandra, dear.
tree lady.
Dear.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up. It's kind of fucked up.
Alessandra. I forgot her name as well.
Talk to
Yeah.
the branch.
I usually
wench.
just don't
Okay.
say the name if I don't know it.
Yeah, you just kind of like hope it comes up in conversation. Someone else says it, and you're like,
Well,
oh.
So all the men in my family, what we would do is we would just wait until someone else said their name again. And then we would,
Smart
that's
move.
how we get the name.
So I had to go through both Bing and Mani. Mani did the leather working, and Bing actually helped cast the metal.
Nice tea.
Okay, so they know how it's made.
I hope so. It was quite expensive.
Because
They're the ones who
Probably
made it.
burned
in
the
the
shit
first
out of
place.
it the first couple of times I cooked it.
Because me and Trio.
Yeah, I think you've got it down for an art now.
Oh, you're all rubbing off on me negatively now.
Make it a
I
bit
used to watch
shorter.
my cousin before
I'm trying to
for
do it,
Master
but I
Raz.
take as many precautions as possible in order to not be
We're gonna teach Dust Bunnies new words around
fucking
here.
stupid.
We all don't want
Miss
their mouth. See,
Raz.
like that. There he goes. Now Arvis has got it.
But no, I just wish to discover a bit more about these mana stones because I mean, runic enchantments put into the mana stone directly is
I got scratched by one of the cultists.
insane.
You just gotta remember, everything in the veil is different.
If Alessandra is willing to guide you there, you have a proper protection, and like I would approve it.
Yeah, that's why I asked them. I've asked Damaris. Trio would end up going because I also told her what it was, and it's kind of our warehouse.
Yeah,
and,
it's their bread and butter. I understand.
Yeah, and then probably just like one or two more just to sort of bit of protection in case things go.
You should probably tell her as well that she is now the main head of magic, by the way. Because Otto is currently MIA.
Wait, who's head of magic?
Trio.
Triel and Otto shared the position, but Otto is currently away.
MIA.
But yeah, I thought I'd get like guides in place first before I came to authorization about it. So then
Tell me,
it's more
just-
likely that you're going to be like, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, just make sure you have a definite number for me. You know, you saw the thing that I posted out. You know the dealio.
Yeah, it probably won't be for a couple of days. We've got to plan things
That's
out properly.
fine.
I'm not one of these crazy people who goes like, I'm just going to charge straight into the veil with no planning. And
Thank you. You are a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
Yeah, I know how
Common sense
dangerous
is-
the veil is. I'm not just running into it. I'm not. I stayed the hell away from it this whole time, but until someone said like, "Oh, there's this really cool stuff there," I'm like, "Yeah, get me in there."
Master Arvis, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 30.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
still
it's
young for
right.
Defleo.
Oh, it's young for you. It's old for me.
Your clothing makes you look a lot younger, I will say.
Oh, indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, I think that. Well, no, that's a good thing. It's a good thing.
I didn't want to be. I
That's
didn't
why I
want to be
picked mine. You look distinguished when you have a suit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a tie now. It makes me look more proper.
This is why I wear this all the time. This is when I'm in mare mode.
Indeed.
And then the other outfit is not mare mode. Just let me relax, please.
Oh. Mayor mode.
Mare mode. But you wanted to discuss something with me. So
I did.
Finally let you discuss.
Okay. Master Arvis was asked earlier
So Manny
today
and Bing
about
still
it.
have the schematics.
How's the town doing?
So the town is, I'd like to say, on a good mend. We had Baron Lacrosse one of the three main
I heard
barons,
about
and
the Baron.
yeah, he came over. He
Mhm.
seemed very well impressed and is planning on returning
Don't
again.
mind me just eating some Pringles.
What?
I
What the hell's a
heard
Pringle, Arvis?
one of our local guards who knows the capital rather well was a bit skeptical of that
Pringle or whatever you call them.
situation, as they know Drakengard to be a little bit
Pringle.
what's the right word?
What the fuck is a Prongle?
Eager.
The legally
I
distinct
suppose.
potato chip.
Well, supposedly
potato
he's the
chip.
youngest of the
Speaking
three
of
barons,
Pringles.
and
I love
he's
potato
more of a
oil.
new age
Wait, that's
kind
kinda
of
fucked
innovator rather than
Oopsie.
sticking to the old ways. But they haven't made any demands or requests from us yet.
Oopsie.
I think for now they're just getting a feel of the town.
Oh, Arvis. You're on thin ice.
In my experience
Pringles.
with the political
I'm a
discussions, every demand is technically a negotiation if you have the right thing to offer.
I'm sorry.
Hmm.
I love you, Arvis.
And as much as a lot of people
Pringles,
have
have you
liked
ever-
to
have you
claim
ever got two and
that
made
we're
them
an
into duck
independent
whips?
place, if we want to go independent, we're gonna have to fight him, and I don't think we're ready for
I'm
that.
very aware. I'm very aware.
I might be already losing. I'm already losing.
And
Yeah, you are.
I've told it might be on some small part of my fault because I believe I've told them when they inquired about it that we just we're no threat to the crown, and that was about where I left it instead of having a specific. I mean, it's in flux at the moment. We're still writing the words out as far as I'm concerned. So
Hungry boy.
if Drakengard comes by and says we're still the property of the kingdom, I guess that would be true. And considering the size of
Go
this
share
town is
some of
getting,
your
I don't know if we
Pringles
walked
with your
outside and seen the growth spurt we've received, but it could be skeptical if we were to claim our independence with such a large enough amount of
growth spurt,
people.
I think we got 3 new people today.
Oh,
Well,
more,
indeed, not as well.
more.
Yes.
Well,
There
more
was a
more
few people
voters.
walking around the
you
town I
know,
didn't
more,
recognize.
I
more
mean-
workers, more helpers.
Yeah, this is so true, so true. But it's just like, oh, more names to learn.
I know.
Yes, I'm still struggling with a lot.
But yeah, as you've seen yourself, the growth of the city is expanding. A lot of adventures, and hopefully some considering settling down and getting into some work. So the housing situation we've learned is literally no one owns a house except for like maybe 3 people in the city. A lot of people own houses outside of the city, so we are going to be opening up people to purchase houses or rent one. We're slowly fixing our economy. We're working on our irrigation, growing food for the harvest to make sure that we're good for the winters. Our cabinet's fully
read the
assembled.
Are you
I-
nervous, Miss White, about the effort required here in the position?
Yeah, of course. I think if I didn't have some sort of fear for the future, but also an idea of promise for it, then I think it's unwise for someone to go in with such blind beliefs that everything's going to be okay. Because
I
there's
just wanna make
always...
sure, I don't think, and you trust her as well. I trust Lady Amaris. I don't think that we need to be too political between each other when it comes to discussing things. So if you're
I'd like to hope
feeling the
not.
need to,
I think we can all be a little frank with each other, yeah.
I agree, because this is a tough job, and it's new for me too. Just having these positions, but that's why I've been trying to make sure all our wording's in order, and it seems so good so far. We've all had a hand in that, but yeah, that's all I have to
I
add
will
there.
say, we faced our first crisis as a town, but we haven't faced our first crisis in a capacity where we are more grounded and organized. Like with the elk situation, you were still the mayor, I was still the head physician, all that, which is great, but a lot of the systems that we've had put in place since a lot of the work that we've done since has yet to be properly tested. And that's where I think some of the fear for me lies is, like, we still don't have a magistrate, which I know is in the works, but just little things like that for us to actually be a proper town, because we're dealing with a huge shakeup of everything, and it just so
it has to
happened
settle.
that-
It has to settle before it gets any sort of
And
better.
we've
But
had-
you know,
we've had so many of our old guard too. A lot of the people who were good wealths of knowledge, Nishka, Anna, a lot of people who have been here for a long time, Melody, they're all gone. All that's really left is people like you and Guildmaster Wolfric, and as far as people who have actually like really been entrenched in the area for a while and know a lot more about, you know, the things as they are. So I guess I should be thanking you in a way for bothering to
no,
stay with
thanks,
us when
Nick.
so many have abandoned.
I mean, yes, I appreciate the sentiment, you know, but I realize that the others who worked for the Wardens and put up with all that fiasco while we were all getting you together, you know, it really gassed them out. I can understand it. A lot of things you see, lots to wear you out, and now we're here again. And I didn't do much besides push papers around. I figured I might be more involved now. And, not to be dark, I really am not. I'm getting older, you know. I think that if I'm gonna be around here, I should do something.
Well,
My grandfather had a saying, it was, the number one killer of an elderly individual is retirement. So, try to keep myself busy.
Well, two of the things that we're somewhat struggling to push out, but planning on pushing out, is once we have our magistrate in position, we have a government charter, which basically puts in place of, you know, the new mayor, or if there's corruption or anything like that, and how we can solve it. And all that stuff. And then I will need the captain of the guard and the magistrate to work together to make a list of laws, and then we will push that out, and it'll be a little less administrative stuff while we also focus on the construction side and all that other side stuff. And we also tend to have cabinet meetings every month or so we can all just kind of update on things and put out new orders, and occasionally maybe have a town meeting as well where everyone can get involved.
Okay. Yeah, I heard it going on downstairs. I feel a bit bad. I missed it because I was in the middle of making a tea and just got lost in a chapter. But no, I swear I've been working the whole time. I don't know. I feel like there's more urgent things in my mind.
There's always something. It's because you're in good company.
That's true.
Make the problems go away. I like to hope that the cabinet members that I've chosen for the city are all people I can truly trust, and when I bring things up in meetings, that they stay that way, and we work together as a community. I truly do want the best for this place.
I plan to be reliable.
I know, you always have been.
Well, I'm not really fishing for compliment, I'm just saying.
I know, but from our time in the guild, I think we've seen your reliability and how of a strength you are to the city.
Speaking of guild work, there is a sort of... Well, a couple things there. Number one, I think that being involved as head butler when I really started getting going, I discovered there was a lot more secrecy involved in the role originally. I wouldn't be surprised if running a town was similar. So,
Have our government secrets.
including cabinet-wise, if you need me to keep my mouth shut about something, let me know.
I will probably say it in a meeting, just like so. I mean, most meetings should be kept to us unless it's a open project that we're all working towards to fix. Whereas some things might be more individual.
I would include the cabinet itself as far as that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And other side.
I actually need to tell you something that's kind of important, and something that is being worked on as well. You know your second, Miss Delilah?
Yes, I heard that she applied for magistrate.
That's a problem as well.
Why?
Do you know her situation?
No, not really. We haven't talked very much.
Miss Delilah is a slave at the minute. She is currently under orders of somebody who she cannot say, but is someone powerful, and she has been ordered to keep an eye on us and be in places of power. And she admitted,
it's my role.
Okay, very well. But I'll tell you more about that after our visitor has their moment.
Well, we can wrap it up now. So, do you have any leads as to who this person is?
No.
In Leafside, or?
But, no, I don't think it's Leafside based. I think it's outside of Leafside. I just know that she is been conditioned to be a certain way. She's become more self-aware of it and is fighting it, but as she fights it, it causes her headaches. Otto was meant to help us find a solution to break her contract so that she may be finally free. But since Otto is gone, that makes things difficult. There's like a big triangle between Otto, her, and Erebos of like fixing each other's problem altogether, because she is fixing the Erebos situation and the Otto situation, and Otto is meant to be fixing her. So, yes, we need all three of them.
Entirely fair for her, is it? Indeed. Okay. Well, I'll see what I can do and talk to her more.
Don't bring that up with her, because she might kill me. I'm just let it happen naturally if she brings it up.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let's see. Oh, I had something I enjoy swear. I was a relative as well.
Maybe it'll come back to you.
Okay, it'll come back. Stop being old now. Do you want to see him now, or?
Yeah, please bring him in.
Okay.
I can't leave this fucking room. I have stepped outside once today, and that was at the very front part of it. I looked around, and I was brought up.
Clinic.
And I'm like, I think I'm gonna go stir crazy in here.
I left the clinic to go wash the fucking sheets from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment I came back from washing them, someone asked me to check up on their injuries. Violet, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm at wit's end with some of the shit. God, maybe I'm just tired, but
probably you haven't exactly
more mind-altering stuff, more
everything.
Jeez, fuck.
Sorry if I'm interrupting, but Amars, just to let you know, Celine is awake. They did request for you.
Okay.
I think Celine can wait a little longer.
Well, what's
Is
her
it an-
status?
Yeah, what's her status?
Vomiting,
Oh, okay.
slightly. Yeah.
No, that was anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
She was harboring 5 different illnesses, and we've been able to treat 3 of them.
What? How did she get 5 different illnesses? How is she not dead?
It's been kept in place by some kind of stasis rune. They can't, at the time of the rune's placement, it couldn't get worse, but it couldn't get better. So when we lifted it, it all hit at once. Right now, she's suffering from effects of cholera as well as various food and alcohol-based poisonings.
Oh dear.
That is very unfortunate.
We have already treated her for nightshade poisoning, tetanus, and Lyme disease.
Quite the
The reason we couldn't
list.
continue is because it probably would have killed her.
Well, then I suppose I have no choice but to let
I'll
you
be
go.
right there.
All right.
Oh,
And I'll come fetch you.
before you do, can I ask you for a formality really quick? I don't believe you've been introduced in an official capacity.
Before we go,
No, we haven't.
Fabian Gibson.
Name's Lagor.
I love you.
Lagor Iron Fist.
Love you too.
I'm the town secretary.
I don't want to be in the clinic. I'll
Technically
fucking
work.
Oh, stop looking so goddamn
You
pretty.
say, this is the last one I am treating. If there's anybody else, get another doctor.
For diplomat.
In defense of Selene, this is something that I knew was going to be happening. I just wasn't sure how she was going to be. I wasn't expecting her to wake up this early. I wasn't expecting her to wake up till tomorrow.
But if you want to have a conversation with me about it, I could see what we can talk about. And the mayor as well.
I need to find Erebus. I love you too. Ugh.
If I see him, do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell him?
Nah. You focus on your stuff. I'll focus on mine.
Alright. Well, hopefully be back.
Mm-hmm.
Are we leaving?
We can if you want.
Oh, it's up to you. I'm very comfortable in here, but I've been in here for quite a couple of days.
You need to see the light.
Well, the moon now. I believe it's
What?
nighttime.
Is it? Already? Have I been in here that long? Do you want a hand with that?
That's what I mean.
Hand
I
it
mean, I
over.
don't want one. Okay.
You worked yourself too hard and you made us delicious tea. So please.
I think that's going a bit far. I don't know if it was delicious. That was probably mostly the sugar.
Do you want it into your quarters or?
No. No, I'll get that later. It's technically everyone's tray now. Everyone concerned.
It is our tray, comrade.
All right.
Felt like there was a slight concern with that. All right.
Oh no, it's great. We're comrades.
Yes,
Good.
we are. We are. I am your comrade. We work together in
Okay.
Lakeside. Is there dirt on your face, or is those freckles?
Oh, that is freckles and scars, I believe.
Oh,
Hey, scratches.
you haven't been scratching yourself, have you?
No, I'm not a wild animal anymore.
Okay.
Even the best
Anymore, you used to be.
I had a colorful life before Leafside, in its own right.
That is such a shame. I haven't heard it yet. Maybe we can talk about it over tea again.
That's because when I
sometime.
talk about it, people pry, and then I don't want to talk about some things.
Oh, well,
I
true.
suppose you've earned a couple of stories.
Whatever stories you're comfortable telling.
At age 7, I was born without a face.
Huh? Oh god, you're right. It
I
is
told you
night.
too much already.
Ah.
It's very dark.
Oh, good thing I can see in the dark. I don't know about you though.
My father was a banker of sorts. He was a merchant man. We had a small family near Stana.
Astana. Yeah.
I was actually meant to be taking over his position at some point. My brother went into the military, where we were from.
Ah, I see. Here, let me get you a lantern.
Okay.
One fresh lantern for you, my good sir.
I had to banish my chair. Thank you.
Of
Appreciate it.
course.
Have you been enjoying the endless meetings over and over?
When I first came out here, it was morning. Now I've come out and it's night. I feel like I've only seen
envy
four.
you in the slightest.
I feel like I haven't seen or smelt air all day.
Well, fortunately, the air is still out here.
Thankfully.
At least you were inside and you missed Plant Gang running around trying to find people to help them figure out how to plant something.
Plant Gang?
The guards were being guards again.
I see.
Just saying that and you understand what I mean. That's what I'm saying. They're like, is this normal? If I could say that, then that's the reaction. It clearly is.
Any takers for your group?
Actually, yes. I've been helping some, and there is one that is... Well, there is a separate case, but they're the one that I am worried about. Have you been hearing of what happened or how Rasmus was discovered this morning?
No, I haven't heard about that today.
Well, he was found lying in a pool of his own blood and apparently had been having cuts appearing on him in his sleep. You know, pretty much the whole almost like spiritual nonsense that has been happening with a number of people around here. But when they went to go heal them, another cut appeared on them shortly later. When they had me come in and look at them, it was something that I had noticed before, but is more notably so, is that he carries the presence about him as if he has been somebody that has been going in and out of the veil continuously. Like it felt like they had just been there, but they insist that they have not. And there's something very wrong there. And I've insisted that in order to understand the matter that I need to bring him out there, and he probably I wanted to do it today, but they said they needed time to feel okay enough to do it, because it is clear they are not thrilled with the idea. But I need to understand what is happening with them, and the best way to do that is to ask these spirits directly if they truly do know them, and if so, what have they done to draw their ire so much? Because this is the only thing I could think of. Because I can speak to them to some degree of difficulty. Mostly because the elders are so grumpy all the time. But...
Not surprising there. Lieutenant?
Yes.
Hello, Mayor Violet. Yeah, I'm willing to offer my escort for Rasmus if, in the event this happens, to help him.
I am definitely asking that somebody keep an eye on them wherever they end up resting this night, in case more happens, so that they're able to be found in time should they get injured further. Because if they do, it will not matter if they don't want to go there or not. I am dragging them there because they feel familiar to me, and that is something that does not make sense given these circumstances. It is something that in any other circumstance I would welcome, but not like this.
Well, if you do decide to make a venture into the Vale, I made a post thing about it on the boards of just letting you know the size of the group and so on.
I am aware. I assumed that the unwritten part is that I can go there as I need because I live there, but
Well, you can go as you see
they did.
fit. I don't mind you going in and out because that's your home.
I think it is such, but I saw that and was like, oh, they don't even have exception for me. Sadness.
Oh, well, technically,
But,
the only thing was that you can go into the Vale just simply if you get hurt, the town is not obligated to give you free treatment.
And we're not liable for any
If
death or
they-
injury.
If they go in there, I take care of them. I have my ways.
If you see fit.
Yes, but in the event that Rasmus does need to be ventured in there, I have volunteered to help.
I would say it's not so much
Yes.
if, it is a matter of I do believe it is
When?
necessary to diagnose the condition, which would mean that this would likely occur tomorrow.
And if that's the case, then I will assist.
As it presently stands, I think it would only be myself, Eva, and Rasmus. Unless there are others that need to be present for whatever reason, but they have not made themselves apparent to me.
Sounds fine to me.
Either way.
Healer's probably not a bad idea just in case. Of some sort.
There's a new man in town. The one with the tall hat. Have you all seen him?
Oh, he's been around for a bit since,
He's one of the mercenaries from the...
How are you feeling?
Yolan.
Yes, sir.
Feeling better?
Pain all over. And, breathing still impaired from puncture wounds. But, other than that,
Did I miss something?
Last night ventures.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I see.
I'm gonna go take a run out around.
Should you really
in case
be
anything's
out
up?
around?
no time to...
Hopefully I'll be back in a moment.
My job keeps me quite busy. No time to just sit around and do nothing.
By the
Well,
way,
Can you? Do you
I
have
know that I
your
saw
agents?
him around,
Can you
but
like
it is
tell them to do the work for you,
late.
so you feel a little better?
I'd like to
For
make
you,
a direct note
not face
that
first dead.
Contacting
business indeed.
Contacting agents requires you to move around to send things out.
Is sorted that
You want me to send things
I'd
out
be
for
able
you?
to have
I'm a great agent.
private meeting with Mr. Wolfric.
Appreciate the thought,
Something
but
has been put off for
you shouldn't
quite
get
a
wrapped
while.
up in my line of work as a town mayor.
It is something that
Oh, being a mayor brings its own secrets.
He was here earlier today.
It is secrets that I am in charge of now.
Sir, he's not technically in the cabinet yet.
Well, just
I
don't push
am
yourself
aware
too
he was
hard. And if I see you
around,
face
but
first
it's
in
something
anything that
specifically
is
requires speaking
unhealthy,
with
I'm
him
putting
on the
you
matter.
on temporary leave of
Last
your
night,
work, so you rest.
I would
Spread the word to
Want you to
everyone.
be
Like
okay.
that, or do you just?
Appreciate the thought.
if I
Do
find him by
remember, I
chance
am
before I go
technically
to sleep,
an
I'll let
independent
it be.
contractor.
But
so-
otherwise, it's something that can be put to tomorrow. I
Okay.
don't like to sleep deprive people on account of my own business.
God.
But I'll let you
Indeed. Well, I'll let him know if I.
get comfortable.
Oh,
God, it is much easier to talk when you don't have a body.
I imagine so.
I'm a bit confused.
It's something he does.
Dark affinity. Falling
I
into
didn't know you didn't have
shadows
a
for
body.
stealth purposes. Well, I do have a body, but when I perform this spell, my body becomes a shadow, effectively. Without
Okay.
the typical trappings of a human body, no throat, whatnot. Producing sound through magic, and all of that means that I don't have to worry about the state that my injuries has put my throat into, at least for the duration that I can hold this up. Eventually I'll exhaust myself of mana, but for now this is more efficient for me.
If I'm not needed for anything, I'm gonna excuse myself and let you guys keep to it.
I'll be attending with her, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I need to find somebody.
Alright, thank you. Thank you both. I don't mean to take up your night if you need to shoo me away, but
No,
I
it's
was curious
fine.
about oh, we can walk and talk.
Hi, Delilah.
Mayor,
Hi,
Everything
Delilah.
okay?
has anyone told Flora?
Flora?
No, I don't think so, unless he's left something with her. Is she here?
No, but Arvis mentioned that someone should speak to her or leave her a note.
Do you think you could write something up?
For Flora?
Yes, because Flora and Otto
Most
were a
likely, yeah.
couple.
Yeah, I understand. Where is her house again? I probably have to look at the board.
Over there. All the way back and to the left.
Ah, it's right. The left side. It's okay. Yeah, I'll get her a note.
Speaking of Otto, what I made for him is running out. It only lasts for 24 hours.
I think it was running out on that time. He had about an hour left.
That was something else, something given to him, a calming rune from someone else. The thing that I gave him was to keep him from feeling overwhelming amounts of pain. Kept him sane.
Unfortunately, there's not much we can do right now. As I hate to say that. I was a friend, a good friend at that. And as much as I'd love to send out a search party to find him, I wouldn't know where to start.
Do you remember where he ran off?
No. Not in the panic of the situation. But
If I am able to ascertain an item of his, I can follow his scent.
if I
Perhaps
were
even get a
to
broad
make
idea.
a suggestion of where you could start, maybe following tracks, if you head towards the Vale and you know the sort of tents to the left side, or right side actually, check there. There should be footprints of something there. But there's a lot of
holding on
footprints
to his
there.
gun, but this is his gun.
I see. So he was the one who gave it to you?
Sorry.
You're fine.
Let's have it.
Have you seen Erebos around? Any chance?
Not since I last talked to him before you got here.
He was looking for Amaris to see if he could track down Otto, I think.
Then I best guess is the clinic, I suppose.
Maybe. Might be going.
I suppose we won't need this at the moment.
I think still need to sit you down after the maid and just sort of adjust it. And
We'll put it in the trash
right
can.
on your face. It's perfectly formed.
Careful.
Close. Are we going in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and see if he's down here and also see Amaris.
Okay.
Affect you elsewhere.
Huh?
Because you will be okay.
Again, Miss Mayor, if you don't want me
I
to-
was
Hello.
listening, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
Please
I'm down. End my suffering. End my suffering, dog. I beg.
No, you don't get off that easy.
As you
take
wish.
it off.
No, please. I put way too much work into fixing your... Don't.
Get better or else.
I'm across the fucking bread.
Was Erebos
Why is
in
it
here?
grabbing the plate? Wait, is it?
understand.
It is.
There's a lot.
Amaris.
Hey, take the bread off.
Wait, put it back down. Put it back down on her face, please. Please.
You do it.
That's too good. I can't grab
Question to any of you: was Erebos in here at any time?
No, I just heard his voice, but not. I didn't see him when a while ago. When it became his nighttime.
Last I saw him was earlier today, but he vanished.
He always vanishes in the night. Okay, I'm gonna continue my search. I will be back.
So, just focus on me for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our hunt continues. No, I have natural
Careful
dark
there.
vision. I can see in the night.
Words. I had them, and then I had to talk with him, and it went well. Just so you know.
Good. Now, if we can only find him, that would be the next achievement. Maybe something in. Hi.
I've done the work to get a couple more gas masks. So
Cool.
Is
Seen
that for public
Erebos?
use or is it just for like specific individuals?
could have them fitted properly, but
Okay.
I've got the initial metal and leather parts of it on commission now,
Interesting.
so
Right.
and then I
You
could
know, there's always his home that we can kick down.
We should kick it down.
Well, not kick it down, but
wait. He's
I
in
heard
attack
that he.
mode.
no,
Yeah, he
no.
broke out
Put down
last
your
night.
attack mode.
Attack mode.
Relax. No attacking. Alright, ooh. Damn, I didn't know you were so vicious.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh
Give
goodness.
him a rest potion. Someone.
Oh, goodness me.
So, did you want him to see if he could find Otto, or was there something else?
Oh no, it was something I wanted to show him and tell him. He's teaching me magic, so I wanted to show what I learned.
Oh,
So
that's good.
I want to make him proud.
The best way to explain it, it's like trimming fingernails. We don't want them to grow too big for the sake of them potentially becoming volatile in the process.
Not
You know what I mean?
Oh, bye. Sniff out an Erebos.
Attack mode.
Stiff him out. Get out there.
I don't have a sniffer.
Oh, damn. Well, let me check out his place. It might be a mess, though.
I didn't go in, but I was told where he lives today, and I was like, of course that's his spot.
Yeah, it's a nice corner spot. With the with this on it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Dang that dear.
Out of character, do you know what that is, Nox?
No.
And okay,
I don't.
I felt like if you knew, I might know, so that's what I was asking.
God. Knock, knock. Ooh, I don't think
it's just
anyone's
squeezing.
here. Yeah. This place is a mess.
I'm guessing you would have unlocked the door or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he mentioned a little bit of wreckage.
A little. Erebos. Huh, his bedroom's completely fine. It's just in here that he's wrecked. But he's not in here either. Ugh, this man's gonna be impossible
Might
to
have-
find at night.
Yeah. At best, I might be able to hear him sneaking around, but he managed to walk up right next to me without me noticing, so...
He's getting better at what he does. Did you see the captain today, by any chance?
Yes.
How's he?
He's good. As far as I know, there's no problems.
So I
Okay.
was just curious if Fabian, being a well-read magic guy, will recognize any of that, or if it was significant to him.
It's Skibbles. Hang on, let me go to this.
Okay.
As you were looking, I didn't know we were in Annabeth's house. I was like, wait a second, did you break into his house? God, his security system.
She did it. She started it.
Oh. Security. Oh.
But his.
Oh.
His security system.
This is why. This is why.
This is why I'm small.
Going into people's houses is the best.
You pull up already, kind of like roll.
Oh no, my hat's gone.
No, not that.
It's got a small stitch in it. You know, mannequin fixed it with a few stitches, but you know. But as you do, as you do reading it, this is all scribbles of a man. It's
okay. Oh, he's crazy.
You can see it at some point he'd be like, I mean, yeah,
He's
it's like
surprised.
always writing out normal stuff, and then there's like a pause, and then it's like spastic writing.
Okay.
Love.
I'm gonna keep one of these. Okay.
Notes of a crazy man.
I know. Yeah, you get a little no, and it's just like one of your spastic writing. If it's anything important, I'll let Worthless decide.
Yeah.
That is a very
Thank you, Capo.
interesting security system.
Not surprising,
Because I
though.
think you walked in here, and I don't remember if they're in here, but there might be a few more sleepers in here. I know he gave some keys to some people.
We'll skedaddle. Come on, let me get out.
Well, he might have slunk off somewhere else and went to sleep because, I don't know if he's gonna come back up. I don't know if he's gonna show up again or not because,
his house. He might just, be gone.
Yeah,
before we do it.
check the social menu. I don't think he's around right now.
No, he's around.
I don't think Erebos is around right now.
But it looks like Erebos.
That doesn't look like Erebos to me.
Huh.
Looks like a guard.
Huh. Looks like Erebos for me. Wait, let me... Wait, no, this won't work. Never mind.
Oh, we can continue looking if or not, and shrug.
Well, it's whatever. I'll just have to show him tomorrow. Hi.
Hi. We have a new resident in the town. It's a vomit bucket named Vommy.
A vomit bucket.
Oh, great.
Yes, coined by...
Sounds filthy.
Strike me
I
down.
don't know, Celine's losing her fucking mind. She gave it a name. She wants to draw a face on it, and she says to pass it around like a gentleman of the night. I'm losing my fucking mind.
Who wants this done? Celine.
Celine.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm surprised that something like that hasn't happened already.
Well, congratulations.
I
Vommy is
think,
now a new loved
considering
member
it's
of
Celine,
the clinic.
I think I kind of understand what's happening. I thought you were okay. All right, we'll just
No.
give her some paint. Whatever.
I've also threatened Celine that if she fucks around and disobeys my doctor's orders, then I'm gonna hang Vommy outside her door like a bad omen.
No, no. You can't just
Is he gonna be
hang
clean?
citizens like that.
I cleaned him already.
Okay, thank goodness.
No, he likes it. It's okay. He's into it.
What the?
What?
Okay.
I don't need to know that part.
You know, I think I'm gonna go change out of my mayor clothes and then go to the beach and relax for a little bit. You know.
Mayor mode is over.
Mayor
Are you
mode
still sleeping
over.
In the, or
No,
the
no.
Is that a Mauritius tent? The
No,
tent
no.
by the-
Wait, what?
Snowbell has that now.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
that's
Snowbell.
Snowbell's now.
So you're both in the building?
We've upgraded
Yeah.
to royalty.
Okay. Is your door soundproof? Or would I have to knock?
Yes? Question mark.
Okay.
Yeah, Violet.
Hmm?
I was gonna ask if you wanted to have a drink, and
I haven't
because
really into my reading, so I can't really tell.
I could do that too.
we would like to at some point. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
true.
of course. We could also go to the beach.
Get our drinks and go to the beach. Boom. All right, let me get out of this nonsense, and then I'll be right back with you. I'll meet you in the tavern.
Do you mind? Do you mind if I grab Eva and Tyrion if I can manage to find them and they aren't busy?
Sure, I don't mind.
Well,
I
up to
don't
you,
mind.
of course.
No, it's your invitation, so I'm open to it.
Okay. Yeah. You can go change. I'll grab some of the stuff from our stash. It's not going to be special, I think, but better than having to go in there and
We can
do
meet
with
by
smaller
the
quantities.
tree.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
like to think that I'm very wise because it doesn't steer
Well,
me in the right direction.
ladies and
I would
gentlemen,
say-
we've got a shindig planned. We're gonna get a bottle of alcohol from the guard barracks. We're gonna meet in the middle, and then we're gonna go to the beach, and we're just gonna chill out and drink. You're invited.
I fuck with this.
Thank you. I might go to sleep earlier than that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go make that note for Flora. What was I was quoting something to you, wasn't I?
I'll
What
go
was it?
get
we
dressed.
were talking about your.
You were light.
Okay.
You're always hungry.
So I think if you all can manage to keep up that philosophy for me, no matter what happens to the cabinet or the beef side, I will consider it a job. Good enough. Good enough job.
I can promise you we'll try our best.
I know I trust you too.
We're doing our
Just wanted to
best.
make sure I was coming across clearly. Right, Miss Mayor, I will leave you. Are you a dragonkin?
Yeah. We gave it away.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know how I didn't put it together already. Okay. These good is good to know. Do you need this? You probably don't. You can both see pretty well. I'm gonna go back.
I
I'm
can
just
see in
an
the
old
dark,
man.
but they're blind.
I put on my mask, made the way I did.
Yeah, well, you don't got it
all
right
take
now.
those glasses off your face. We'll
No!
see who's blind. How about that? Yeah, yeah.
That's not
yeah.
fair.
I'll let you have your fist fight, your nightly fist fight. I'm gonna go back to the room now. Good night, Miss Mayor. Okay.
Good night.
Keep it civilized, girl.
Good night, baby.
Civilized. I used to be tribal. I'm
the medic.
fucking. I'm vicious. I'm the farthest thing from
Come
fucking
at me,
civilized.
bitch.
I'm gonna throw
I'm
a dart.
Valborn. Let's fucking roll.
Bitch, I'm veil. I can't believe you're veil pilled. That's crazy.
Based veil pilled.
Based veil pilled. Honestly.
Based
Oh.
Rami pilled.
We're waiting here for our other trio. Guess who's coming? The lieutenant and the captain of the guard. Oh, but you know what? I need to be in good graces with them because after last night.
Well, look, look, hey. The captain did ask about you and how you're doing. And I did speak to the lieutenant briefly as well, and they seem understanding, if that makes sense. I don't know exactly what happened, but by the sounds of it,
it was not good. Precisely. Did, they keep mentioning Barghast. I don't know the full story of what happened in Barghast, do you?
all I was told was that Barghast was a town not so far away from here. I don't know exactly how far away. I actually went there once. And apparently, some kind of crime syndicate ripped the established foundation of the town kind of out from under it. So the town went from being, imagine Leafside, to it being more like that area from the tavern back is Red Gang territory. That area from the library building in that way is like Blue Gang territory, and then everything.
So they got
from the
screwed over by a
is
bunch
Yellow
of
Gang.
criminals, basically.
Some kind of syndicate that took power. Apparently they're powerful people, but
Hi. New head of magic.
Not organized. Anyway, I've been the head of magic.
Yeah,
What
but
do
like
you
you're
mean?
now like the head because Otto's gone.
I know.
Don't die in the veil.
Right. Bing told me when I asked about the mass that until further notice, he wants the town or Amaris directly to pay for the mass. He won't lift his hammer for the town until the debt is paid off that he helped with.
it's I
His
don't know what
words.
to
You can
say.
ask him yourself.
Okay, I'll talk to him. I'll have a word with him because this is fucking ridiculous.
I mean,
We-
worst case
we
scenario,
need
I just
these
give you my money,
expeditions
how
to
much
make-
it's worth, and then after you paid it, it's easy.
Well, we are slowly
I'll hash it out.
lifting up the funds to pay this debt that he decided to spring onto us and not the previous mayor for whatever reason. But I am not paying 5 gold for a lock on a door. That is ridiculous.
Apparently his whole deal from the little bit we talked about was that the debt came about in the interim of there not being a mayor. So
Because I couldn't
essentially
exactly
for the
pay.
yeah, no one
If you
could
need
exactly
to-
formally pay him. Look, here,
If you
I'll-
need a
I'll
lock,
see-
I could make a magical one.
Well,
That's
it
unique
was
to person.
something for the tavern, so it's more of a thing to bring up with them.
No. That's stupid in of itself.
5 gold for one
I'm
month.
If they're
gonna try to
asking
hash
for
out
it.
some deal.
If they're asking for
man's-
it,
the
I don't
man's
think you
got a
should pay for
hard head.
that.
Well,
the man's got a bit of a
the
hard
reasoning
head. I'm
for
gonna
it
see
was
about
because
hashing out
of
more details I can.
Erebos and him breaking a lock, and he was hired by me at the time, so...
Whatever.
Still 5 gold for a fucking lock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
5
I
gold is more than
see
I charge for my
a lack
masks.
of the captain and the lieutenant. They not around, or
So, they are, of course, Tyrion's still talking to someone. They'll catch up
I got
when they're done.
sorted anyway from Manny.
However, I will need some extra hands. Right.
Okay.
okay, extra hands with what?
Mugs and such?
Oh, right, yeah, true.
And eventually they can become your friend. And then eventually.
I'm gonna have a word with Bing. Look, even if it comes down to needing to spend money to make money, I am not having him halt.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Terry.
Hi there.
What up?
Turn your wheelies off.
Hi. Oh, I have my wheelies.
Yeah, Terry. Stop trying to look all
They're
cool
very
on
slick.
us.
Who buttered the floor?
Was it you? Did you put butter all over the floor? Was it the guards?
Buttered
I
the
heard
floor.
some guard activity's been happening this evening, and I don't know what's been going on.
Is that
Could have
what
been
you guys
anything.
did when you
I've heard
redid
of
the
s-
entire fucking town hall
I've heard
with
of
a new
slippery
flooring?
criminals.
Just butter.
floor?
Butter floor.
Butter floor.
Just butter.
Just
Floor with the butter on
I
it.
did have a
on
quick
it.
question for you. Anyway,
Let's go get this mug so we can walk and talk.
if you're gonna go talk to Bing right now, feel free to join us.
I might wait. I'm tired. I've spent like
No more talks for you. You're not allowed to do any more talks. You're coming with us and drinking.
okay. Yes, wife. Sorry, wife.
Ava?
Unsurprisingly, he's still in there.
I'll kick down that door if we have to. Let's go.
Man, am I right?
Men, am I
What's so funny, Violet?
I'm gonna go get those mugs.
Okay, so out of character. Let's just figure this out a sec. So, we unfortunately don't have any bottles, and I don't think getting bottles from the tavern's going to be
We can
easy at best.
play pretend.
We do have a teapot.
We just got a teapot filled in with a bunch of alcohol. Bada bing, bada boom. We're fancy alcohol drinkers. Oh man.
Okay.
Where is wife? Wife?
Yeah, I've told them to bring their own stuff.
Okay.
Because
I have got your mug. You can grab your mugs on the way over.
Yeah, I've got my own. You guys have your hands full already.
We'll see you at the beach.
See ya.
Actually, I've worked in dark magic.
Always see them, always looking after other people and not themselves.
That fucking Amaris always being
That
considerate.
fucking Amaris, honestly. Typical.
I'm just trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice, Violet.
Do you want me to get a lantern as well?
Okay.
Or
Probably not a bad idea, really.
yeah.
I'll grab one. Oh wait, no, there's one over there.
There's one over here.
Entrance as well.
Yeah. I hope so.
Okay.
Let's go. Chill out.
Some of us aren't gifted and can't see in the dark.
Well, maybe you should have just been born like me and, see in dark. Easy.
I'm gonna use this as a flail.
See, I didn't bring any of my weapons with me. I'm like full chill out mode.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
You know,
It's
Amelia,
okay,
I don't
I'm
know about
about
you,
myself.
but
It's
this
true.
friggin' mayor, I don't know.
I don't know if you've seen my chompers, but they're dangerous, okay? I'm not afraid to use them.
I have seen your chompers. I'm very familiar with your chompers. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm not afraid to use them, so I'm sorry you have to see this side of me.
This is how she really wants to act, but she has to suppress it every day.
Every day I have to be meeting focused and talk all nice. But after dark I go tribal and go back to my old ways. It's good to see that little tree growing as well. I have literally seen it grow from a sapling into what it is now.
You know, there used to be like an actual tree there, and then I don't know what happened to it. But
Do you think it's like a fairy tree or something? Could be a fairy tree.
I don't know. I know that I think someone's actually buried there, but I don't know who.
Oh. I don't remember there ever being.
There used to be a site. I remember at least. I think Anna and Masao, I think, used to like to go around that little spot, that little tree, when it was there.
Mm-hmm. Who was the captain speaking to?
Other Amelia.
Other Amelia.
Lesser cool Amelia. We have the cool Amelia right here.
Whom stares. You know what? We'll hang out in the docks, because that's where cooler kids hang out. I hope you're not afraid of the ocean.
Oh, me? I'm
As
kinda
long
spooked
as
to
I
death
don't
in my
go
head.
in, I should be fine.
Oh, it should be fine. Or we could go to Gobby
It's not really
Island.
ocean, it's
I've never been to
I don't
Gobby
think so,
Island.
So that's a problem.
Well, there's a boat
I
here.
would
so.
go there, but I think that's where I think that's also where Talia and Ophelia are.
Is that where they chill?
I think that's where they like to chill. Ooh.
Okay. Pardon me as I get
Comfortable,
drink
of
actual
course.
water right quick.
Yeah, pin that bad boy up. Just casually carry nails around with you, Mars, all the time.
You know it.
You know it. Ooh. What a quirky little town we got.
Yep.
It's only getting quirkier.
True. True.
Those, as I told Erebos, I don't think Leafside is going to fall like Barghast for a couple of reasons. One of them being how many people we have that will say no and be able to back it up.
Yeah. I don't...
Oh no, oh yeah.
We have a lot of people who I believe are here with good intentions and aren't exactly... They're looking for a new start and they might be trying to get away from something, but they want it to be a good start, not a, oh, let's, create criminal empire and...
Let's fuck it up again.
Let's fuck it up again. Erebos is, well, Erebos is an assassin, true and true. That's his trade. That's what he used to do back in Azimuth. So.
Yeah, trained by that guild, so...
Yeah, but just because he is or was an assassin for a guild doesn't mean he's just gonna, you know what, I'm gonna go on a murderous rampage and create a gang empire.
Yeah.
Did Bargos ever recover from that, or is it still owned by all those gangs?
As far as I know, I don't know specifically. I think Scorn is still there. The like head captain person, I think. Yeah, excuse me. I think. As far as I know, it's still fucked.
Otto has connections there.
Of course he does.
Yeah. Eva and Tyrion probably would be able to give you better information.
But yeah, this town, it's already been burned down once, and then we had Elk nearly try to subvert everything about it. I think the people here would not take very kindly to some other dickheads trying to take over.
And then we would need.
We already
need them to be here in the first place.
Yeah, true. And I mean, we already had a dickhead try and take over, and well, we killed him. So.
Yeah.
we very much did.
Kind of just casually saved the world as well. Small leaf side
Doesn't
things.
feel like it, you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you save the world, you expect oh, let's not even a parade, not one parade. And even soon as a bit thankful, they brought over a delegate. But it was more like, thanks. Anyway. I know our whole navy was like
fuck up your ports.
I know our whole navy was taken over by this mysterious man who literally kept us hostage, but yeah, thanks, I guess. Oh well. Honestly, as long as Leafside is just peaceful, growing, and things are actually looking better, I don't care.
At the very least, if there were going to be problems because he was killed, I think they would have started by now, so.
True. True.
Yeah, I hope.
And we also have the Baron that can hopefully help us on like the high level political stuff.
Well, I was told today that apparently someone that knows the Baron from somewhere, I can't remember who they said, but apparently he can be a bit, like just to be a bit cautious around him, I've been told. But, I mean, we were already walking with an air of caution with him anyway, so thankfully he hasn't asked for anything. Other than the investigation into that cousin incident. He had a cousin
Okay,
that...
what is this?
So,
Like,
apparently he had a cousin who was killed, but he could never figure out who did it. And it's been like kind of a cold case for a while, and he brought it up, and then obviously Elon was like, oh, I can look into it.
Do you remember the helmet? Did you hear about the helmet?
I don't know if I did.
Yeah. So he brought back helmet of, like, a high-ranking guard isn't the right word, but that kind of
Like an official of some kind?
security.
A knight?
Like a soldier or a knight? Yeah.
I'm not sure knight was properly used, but maybe. So that's still, like,
okay.
Hard to take down. Very important.
Got it.
Some,
And it was big.
Okay.
But yeah, he brought it back after having done the thing, and Talia found it and was like, "What the fuck is this doing here?" I believe it's on her island.
Oh.
Where she and I think Ophelia sleep and such. So yeah, so we found out that he was the one that did it, and yeah.
Otto did it.
Yep.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know the specifics, but if I remember correctly, I believe there's something involving slavery with the guy, so I don't care too much about it.
Okay. I was gonna say, we just let this guy, we just let Otto do this to a dude like that and just let it slide, but...
Well, you see... it's,
Not our jurisdiction for one?
not our jurisdiction, and it was a cold case, and we more or less said, oh, we'll do it for you if we find anything. It's not like, oh yeah, we're gonna solve this. And even then, we have technically solved it, but Otto is someone we really need, and I have Delilah creating a possible paper trail back to Azimuth.
Yeah.
To
That's what you spoke about.
Yeah, that's what I spoke about. So then we don't get caught in that. It's a bit of a conspiracy, but hey, you know, what's a little conspiracy between governments?
As far as I know, the helmet was the only thing that linked them to here, so...
What has happened with that helmet?
It was us that's, I think, pretty sure melted it down and or just got rid of it. Like, destroyed it.
Yeah, smart. But, anyway.
Okay.
Huh? Huh?
Oh.
Mars? Honey? You
Yeah,
okay?
what's up?
You were there for a
butt.
sec. I thought you just straight up disappeared.
You got past me somehow.
Oh yeah, you know,
The alcohol is hitting
I'm
different. What
just
do you guards
fast.
drink?
Some
Man, I don't even know. It's just-
It's poison.
Oh, it's poison.
Yep. What?
Mm.
Well, to getting poisoned.
Yippee!
Looks like our captain and lieutenant is here. And somebody else.
Finally. That's Tell?
Oh, my
That's
fucking
Tell.
arm.
Tell shape.
Could you tell? Sorry.
Could you tell?
Good evening,
Hi.
Good evening. So glad you could finally join us.
I was delayed. Had to have a meeting.
I know.
Don't worry, it's been that day for all of us.
Yeah, it has.
Isn't that the truth?
I came out this morning and there was light, and then I went in, and the next time I came out, it was night. So.
Oh my god, same.
You were late.
I went into the cave for like 10 seconds because I had a feeling that there was someone in there, and I was technically right. Lenz was in there for a moment, and I encountered him. But anyway, I went in, was in there for like 10, 15 seconds. I come out, it's fucking dark.
The joys. Well, at least you didn't get flashbanged as soon as you came out.
It does get a...
Okay, what's up, Tyrion?
I just had a rather interesting meeting.
Okay.
What about?
Ruby. Ruby came to my office.
Oh boy.
Are you displeased with the talk that I had with Ruby?
I am.
How did she explain it to
Scared
you?
for her life, Violet.
I didn't say I was going to execute her. I gave her a warning.
And Delilah?
Delilah is no assassin. But she is very... She's a scribe. She knows how to get under people's skin.
A threat is a threat, even if it's an implied threat.
Is she pressing charges?
God, I really am out of the loop.
Are you going to arrest
For my
her?
attention. I'm going to speak to her and have a conversation about it.
As it's your right.
See, I'm woefully out of the loop of a lot of things.
Just so we're clear, I didn't bring in Delilah to make these threats against Ruby. I personally brought in Ruby First Hold to discuss what happened last night and the situation of how things went. I simply made it clear to her that in a situation where me and you are there telling them to stand down from a situation, that it is likely that they should listen to us because we know more information that the situation got so out of hand we nearly lost our spy master. And you as well. A lot of injury happened there that did not need to happen. And because of her, I don't know, her directness to deal with an issue that she doesn't fully understand nearly got a lot of people killed.
Fair enough.
So I made that clear to her and that she should listen to us next time. And then Miss Delilah joined in a bit after in the conversation, and she was quite upset because obviously Otto's someone that's quite close to them.
Fair enough. And I can understand your concerns on that matter. And I can also agree that there was a lot of unnecessary hurt as a result of that. I would disagree in that, much like us, we were all trying to make sense of a situation that we barely have a grasp on. Hell, if you want to come at her for that mistake, you might as well come at it for me, because I was thinking much along the same lines. I agree with you that she pushed it too far, however. 100%, and I expressed as much to her.
I did
She had
actually
decent intent.
want to have a conversation with you in regards to it. I tried to tell you what was happening in the situation, but we were too focused on these two fighting rather than dealing with it.
Like I said, I made my call of what I thought would potentially help Otto. And I might very well have made a mistake in that regard, much like her. I don't think I can punish her or...
And I'm not asking you to.
do such. When I practically made the same decision. The point of far more concern in this instance is that Delilah made that comment in your presence, something that is clearly out of line. And I don't know the timing of it, and I don't know how quickly she left or when that comment was made, but it shows or indicates, and I'm not saying that you are, but the perception is that it is something that you'd be willing to endorse by not dismissing it, by not shutting that line of conversation down.
Similar to the incident with the cell, I might add.
I'm not accusing you of anything. Nor do I think that you brought her in to do that. However, now, I have a citizen that is scared half to death. She's worried that somebody's going to come after her. And that the mayor did not gainsay that.
She said herself, I am not a citizen of your town, I am a traveler. To which I had to tell her, you may be a traveler, or whatever you want to be. You follow our laws, you follow our rules, and when we tell someone to step down, they step down. She was showing a blatant disregard for your position as a lawman as well. I'm sure she didn't tell you that part either.
Enough. And that's why, despite what I may be feeling, I wanted to talk to you about this. I plan to speak to Delilah about it as well.
And you may. I was never going to hold that against you like that, and if you require any testimony from me in regards to it, I will say that I did witness her make a verbal threat.
All right. Thank you.
Of course.
I appreciate the invitation. And thank you for reaching out. I know I stepped over a line the other night.
It was not a matter of stepping over a line. I think it was a matter of our inaction that may have caused a situation for both of us. Maybe I should have been more firm. Maybe if I pushed it harder, you may have made an action to prevent it all. A lot of ifs, maybes. But I will not stand by while watching a cabinet member and a friend nearly kill somebody who I don't want them to kill, and also ruin a plan that was set in place for their own safety and for the safety of everyone of this town. That she blatantly ignored and interrupted and put a lot of people in harm's way. But she won't admit to that,
If it
though.
makes you feel any better. No, but to my knowledge, it was Otto who pushed the duel more than anything else. Not her. And in the state that Otto was in, I can hardly believe that he would have backed down from that.
You saw how she egged him on.
I did. And it wasn't right. I don't think Otto would have stopped until he got his pound of flesh either way.
If we got her away, I think something could have happened. If that duel didn't even happen in the first place. He was actively trying to stop himself. You saw him grab his head and say no and stop. She just moved away and stopped shouting at him.
And at that moment, I agree. That, I absolutely agree. But no, the point I was trying to make about apologizing was the second part of the conversation we had. I know that hurt you. And I know that's not an easy conversation to have. So I apologize for that. Just like you, I will still hold to my values.
Hmm.
In any case, I spoke to Erebos today. I don't know what will help. I really don't. Monty mentioned something about a town meeting to discuss him.
Something... Hello?
Oh, Madam Mayor. Are you guys, everyone alright? We're congregating over here.
We're just having drinks and talking.
spending some
Just
time
drinks? Everything
Yeah.
doing okay? Okay, just checking in. We're just doing our patrols and we just saw some people
Sally,
over here.
is that guardsman with you?
Ah.
It's fine, Tyrion. It's fine.
It's fine.
There's something I should know.
Yes. Now that you've seen him.
Now that
Tyrion,
I've
look at
seen
the
him.
roster.
Yeah.
Tyrion, take a look at the updated garrison roster. It'll be on the 5th page.
Okay, I'll take a look when I get back.
So.
And that
Sally did a summoning ? And she was.
did a what?
What?
Yes.
I didn't even hear about
But
this.
There's a but. Because it wasn't a problem. The entity spirit that she was apparently going to, by accident, summon had to deal with Banks, that guy, and he went instead.
Mm-hmm. He's been staying inside on the baths. Now that you're firmly aware, I think it might be a good idea to give him a better way of staying. Maybe some sort of bowl.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's something that Gabi could make.
So this
into a glass bowl.
Yeah.
has been hired on as a guard.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's your department. Don't look at me.
Hasn't been much of a problem.
Well, it's this way. It was
No, it's-
more than this way. I'm the one that
Fine,
signed
I
for the
will-
approval.
Speak to them,
He's from
and
Suna.
considering you two thought it was a valid idea, then I will trust your judgment on it. Continue to say that you are all able to make decisions with my authority. So I will hold to that. That caught me by surprise. Okay, anyways. I'm going to step away, because I feel as though I spoiled your evening enough.
I will just before you go, Erebos solution potentially. It was briefly mentioned. There's a long-term solution that I believe Mr. Lila is working upon to give a more permanent solution for Erebos, but for temporary, we're thinking of possibly putting something in place, like sort of like how we had something with Talia on full moons. She would go down into the cellar and we'd sort that all out. But for him, it would be a matter of move citizens away, guards be close, then either me or Ayla, or both of us preferably. We can treat Erebos when he's in a manic state. We've done it before in the past, and he's recovered well from it. We just need to stop you from having him stab us while we try and drain him of the over excess of dark magic.
Understanding.
Yeah.
That's totally fine by me. It seems like a good plan.
It's a simple one.
As long as it keeps them away from attacking, any of the citizens or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. It's
Is there
just
any way to predict when he's going to have one of these?
not right now. That's something that needs to be looked into. But for now, it seems that whenever these manic states do happen, there are clear signs of it before he gets in an uncontrollable state. So,
I do have a request. Very briefly. Apologies. I know that I'm not a guard, and I know that I'm not the mayor. However, in the future, if there are possible elements like what happened, I don't know the full extent of the details or what happened, but all I know is that last night I got bombarded by 5 different people with different physiologies, each of which required their own very intricate way of treating it. That is a huge, huge strain on our resources. For one, Yulin, his blood's corrosive. He goes through at minimum double the bandages because his blood just eats through whenever we try to apply them.
Ruby.
Yes, she is another unique case, given her physiology as well. I had another citizen who was completely unrelated to the situation, brought in. He's been discharged as of this morning, but he had some alchemical solution made of a flower that is not native to Erin. I am an alchemist by trade, and this flower is either extremely rare or not native here. If I could at least get some kind of forewarning.
If an incident is occurring, fair enough.
I don't.
That's amenable.
If it's a need to know basis, and I understand that sometimes things just happen. However, I had to roll immediately from all of that into another situation this morning with an individual found outside of Sister Sesta's residence, temple, whatever you have it.
Yes, we were investigating as much.
And then I had to deal with an individual who I have been unfortunately having to put off for a few days named Celine, who I just got done treating 3 of the 5 major diseases she's been harboring. That is still not finished either. I have to finish that tomorrow. So unfortunately, while I do have others who are doctors and have been very graciously assisting me, we are very, very short-staffed. And some of my more reliable individuals, like Elijah, sorry, forgot his name for a second. He's not even primarily a doctor. He is a doctor and can do doctorate things, but he's primarily a researcher, like I was at one point. So I can't always rely on him being around. Oftentimes it's me and maybe 1 or 2 others at best. So if I can be made aware of some of these possible situations, either as they're occurring or before they happen, I can at least either be there and on standby or have the clinic ready.
100%, and that is completely valid.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It will be done.
I'm glad you guys are okay though. I'm glad everyone's okay. Do I need to look out
Healing up
for
nicely.
you tomorrow as well?
In any case, Erebos, I thought, might be applicable to be more officially under your employ. Such that maybe we're not necessarily butting heads as much. Now, what position that would necessarily take, I'm not sure. And frankly, I had the idea that if it was a matter of satisfying those urges, and he mentioned as much to me that he wished to punish those that deserve punishing. Maybe executioner might not be a terrible position for him. But that is up to your purview and decision. I don't know him as well as you do. Though I've offered to help him and do my best.
I did.
I don't know if that'll put him down a worse path.
I did mention it to him before, and he was a bit half and half on it. He didn't really like the thought of being an executioner. So, he's not all just murder and doom and gloom. Because of him, I've learned this. Which I don't know what I can do with yet, but I will figure out. Once he is ever around for me to talk to him again.
He went after Otto by the sounds of it.
That could be dangerous and stupid.
Apparently he's not going to kill him. That's as much as I could drag out of him. But
I
can't
don't.
stop him.
I couldn't see him killing him.
Frankly, if Otto couldn't be taken down by myself and Yulin in tandem, I know Erebos is good, but
His magic gives him an
In any
edge,
case.
but I'm not sure it's enough alone.
Thank you for your candidness, Violet.
Thank you for your patience.
Morris, Amelia.
The both of you.
Captain, Lieutenant.
I don't want to come along to pick a fight. I don't, and I know we're going to work in different ways. All I would ask is keep us in the loop, please.
That's the idea.
I would very much. I love that.
To you, we are currently investigating the ghost situation. One of our guards seems to be either possessed or attached at the moment. This one is looking into a solution as we speak.
A ghost.
Hey, I'm being
the
transparent.
guard. Okay. Interesting. Maybe our magic
I
department
offered to
can
relieve
also
him
help.
of his duties, but he claims that he can go about them as it currently stands. More than anything, psychologically tormenting him. But if it's the same thing that's happening to Rasmus, I would like, this is to both of you as well, to have at least one of the guards assigned to Kelton to keep an eye on him at any point in time. I do not want to see him come at all. And I've been following up on Luna, Tel, and Lonnie. That situation is ongoing. But I meant to ask you, actually, if there was any possibility of finding them housing.
We have just somewhat sorted where people live at the minute. So Moni is at the minute taking charge of setting up proper prices for housing and renting housing, and getting an actual fair price for it, because whatever the price was before it was ridiculous. So once she has that sorted, we can
Part of
get
the
housing sorted.
conditions for those three, or rather two, to assist in the siege and protecting the town was that they would have a home to go to afterwards. I made that deal and I intend to honor it, even if it comes out of the God's coin.
Very
So
well.
I'll speak to Moni. and see if we can find them a home.
Very well.
If you'd like at some point, Captain, as well.
Hmm.
I know that I am head physician, but I am also a ranger at heart. So, unrelated note, but if you'd want any of your guards to have some kind of ranger corps, I'd be happy to help teach.
Now that sounds like a good idea.
Agreed.
What? Hell, I might even take you up on that.
No, better than you. Better you than me. I'm absolutely lousy with a gun.
Honestly, Nick's probably the best of the three of us. Terry actually taught her how to use it.
Yeah, that's right.
In any case, I appreciate the invitation. I should see to Delilah if she's still awake before I turn in.
Take care, Captain.
And bid you all a good night.
It's good to see you both.
Next time, Captain, find
Sleep
some
well.
time to drink
night.
and sit down for a while. You too, Lieutenant.
Captain's work is never done, but next time we will have that drink.
I'll hold you to that.
Right.
The pair of you.
Come on, Eva.
And I guess I'll catch up ahead. Go ahead.
Understood. If you don't catch me, I'll have headed off to bed.
I'll be alone shortly. I saw on to emotion in my part from last night as well. I hope I didn't come out sound as insensitive, and nor did I intend that. I also apologize for my outburst. I saw a lot of things in August that to be quite blank. Just the mere mention of things that gets my blood boiling. I saw so many things that I hadn't, and I do hope I didn't come off as my apologies.
You're fine. I think it's tough to watch I imagine you were born there? Raised?
Born and raised. My dad was even once captain of the guard for 20-some years.
I think it's
And
harder.
the defenses of the city.
Well, I think it's tough in regards whenever you watch your city, your home, turn into such a situation. I don't wish it on to anyone.
Nor would I.
Thank you.
Lieutenant. It helps. I didn't get a chance to tell this to the captain here, but we are a fledgling town. The town itself has been here for a while, but it's been burned down, rebuilt, and it's changed hands with leadership and styles and everything so many times that it feels like we're starting over again, essentially. We're all learning. We're all trying. It's okay. We got a lot to work through. But we'll get there.
There we do.
Your scars have already proven your worth to me. Moreover than you might imagine.
There's a lot of painful mirrors between all these. Each one like a book.
Just look after yourself. And make sure he knows that we are all on the same side. Promise.
I am so afraid. I hope that's the case. All of us together in this. I don't want to continue to start the mood, but another time with drinks and during more pleasant times. I do have good night, you all.
Take care of yourself.
And you.
Good night.
So much for a light night.
We'll get there one day.
Hmm.
It's just a lot of the growing pains and a lot of the old scars we still have to patch up and deal with. Otto's situation has only gotten worse. Erebos' situation has only gotten worse. This individual has come in, you said it yourself, not understanding the situation and really didn't help but make things worse.
Hmm.
And there's a lot of stuff we're dealing with. I know eventually we'll have a time where we can come out here and just enjoy ourselves like we are.
Hopefully.
I believe it. Right, Amelia?
I invited them, having forgotten about all the other stuff.
Work
No,
gets and makes you forget. You get so distracted sometimes.
Plus,
I don't
it
think
seemed
that-
like some of those.
I don't think that the root of the disagreement is going to be solved anytime soon.
No, I do not. But this is a start.
The reality is that this still had to happen tonight, resolved or not. It's a step.
Yeah.
What do you think of Rose? Or Ruby, sorry. I keep calling her Rose for some reason. Amelia. What do you think of Ruby?
I haven't interacted with her too much. I can't say the extent of anything that might have given trust would be her helping out with the Baron a couple days ago.
Hmm. Her good deed. I don't understand her blindness to the situation.
She did try to steal from Otto at one point, so...
Yes, they seem to focus on what happened or what Otto did to react to that, but Otto was only protecting himself. Thieves aren't exactly,
They're both wrong.
Yeah.
Yes. I spoke briefly to her after I was treating her for the whole situation. She did attempt to take a stance of righteousness, like the martyr falling on her sword type of stance, where in her mind, antagonizing him was, or in the, I don't know exactly what words were transpired, of course, but in a way, she was quote unquote sick of hearing him call himself like a monster or whatever, and was just very aggressive in her approach to the situation. It almost seemed like well, so be it. If that's how you see it, then that's how you'll get treated, almost, is what it felt like to me.
That's what annoys me about her. It's that she doesn't understand what she did. She nearly got, like, 2 people killed yesterday, including herself.
She was cordial enough when I was giving her orders.
Because that suited her agenda at the time. But when this situation happened, some nobody mayor telling you to stand down or a captain of the guard, who cares? She has her own agenda. I'm a nobody mayor in her eyes. I don't seek her approval, but I won't accept her stepping on us because of some noble background. Are they struggling to come to a decision if they want to approach.
He's saying I want to drown, but with no enthusiasm.
Uh,
Playing with my life. I'm playing with my life. I'm not walking straight. Oh no. I'm playing. I'm fine. I'm fine. Hey, you!
Oh,
You
dear.
need to bring me to the Vale.
Not now.
What?
Absolutely not now.
Not now. I am not. Do you see me? I probably cannot fight right now. This is not a good look on me. This is that you're not gonna vote for me.
why do you want to go to the Vale?
I lost a friend in there, and I need to find my friend.
Who's your friend?
No.
Your friend is no? That's
No one
not it.
likes him.
Who is he?
No one likes him.
I might like him. I
What
tend to
happened?
like the... Oh. Are you sure he went into the Vale?
Where is he? He's not back. He's not back yet. He's gonna get hurt. Except the last time, I slapped myself into the face again. The last time I saw him, it was beast mode, and I didn't tell the guards because fuck the guards. Without offense, ow! I almost slapped my hand into the air.
When did you see him?
The guards
Go
were gonna
beast
kill him or
mode?
something, and that. He
Or
was
Bosnian mode.
angry the last time I saw him, and the guards were trying to find him, and when they asked me where is Otto, I was like, haha, psych, I did not see him, but that was a lie. I did see him, I didn't want them to kill him or something like that, because damn it, the people of this place like blood.
Was that last night?
Going to kill him! I thought you were going to kill me, yeah, you kill him, yes! It was last night. It was
No,
definitely last night.
Amelia.
There's in the Vale, and I heard the people are crazy. Those are going to Vale.
It's
That kinda
a
makes
good
you question,
thing
Amaris, are you
that the
crazy?
guards
I don't know.
didn't try and stop him
Am I
or
crazy? I think you've had a bit too
encounter
much to
him.
drink there.
No, but
No.
when people say that you come,
That's
if
true.
you're going to the Vale, you come out crazy, and you go a lot
But-
into the Vale, from what I understand.
Yes, I used to frequent the Vale, but I have a mask
If I remember
that
correctly,
filters
she
the
lied to me
effluvium.
specifically.
Ah, I see.
The pink
And I was
mist in the
specifically
Vale.
looking for him to
That's
try
what
to make
that's
things
what
better.
makes me crazy.
Mist? Did we breathe it? Were we close enough? Did you
As
breathe?
long
Did
as you
breathe?
didn't, as long as you
Oh.
didn't go very far in, and you don't stay there for too long, you'll be okay and have very minimal effects at best. But if you go in, it's extremely easy to get lost, and your
Stop
perception
me,
of time
but,
will
but
warp.
next time I have a little bit.
Thank
more
you for
patience.
stopping her.
No, I don't need. You're not my mom. You're not my dad. You're not my. Ugh. I don't need.
Layla.
I don't need guards. I don't need personal guards. I am fine.
Layla.
Thank you for protecting me, but right.
I'm gonna make one thing very
Don't
clear.
want Elisanda on you.
Oh no! Are you getting up? Are you gonna fight me?
We're coming to get you. We're coming to
I'm
get
not
you.
gonna fight you.
I'm not gonna fight you.
But I'm gonna make one thing very clear.
Ball.
Okay. Don't fight me. What's this?
This is something you can find in the Vale. Do you hear it?
Oh. Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Bob, were you saying something?
Not what I wanted.
Layla.
Yeah?
I know you're drunk right now, but I at least want your friends to hear this. I have seen
Yeah?
I have seen grand companies go into the Vale and get ripped apart.
Not ripped apart?
Just listen to her.
If you go in there unprepared, you will get lost, and your perception of time will change. You won't know how long you've been in there for. You won't know what's happening to you, and your body will start to think that there are things happening to you that aren't actually happening. You will see things that aren't there. You will experience things that aren't actually happening. And if it's merciful, you'll be killed by one of the animals. And if it's not merciful, you'll be taken never to be seen again by some of the people who live there. I'm not saying it to be your mom, I'm saying it to be your friend.
Can I speak now if I cannot speak? Okay,
retort.
since I can't speak, I will retract this, and I will simply tell you a few things. First off, that makes me feel worse, because my friend is still in there, and not come out yet.
How do you know?
I don't. That's what I heard from others. Last time I saw him, he was over there, into the asshole of the mountains, into the very crevices of it, and I was like, buddy, and he was like, and I was like, okay, and someone was like, get out, Layla, you're gonna get killed, and I was like, damn it, you're not my dad, or mom, or whoever it was, I don't know. You're getting the memo, right?
I mean,
You're drunk.
We've seen what Otto can do. Otto's pretty tough. He's super strong.
Otto is super
He's
cool.
super
I love
cool.
Otto, but
He's
damn it,
super
he's an
cool.
idiot. Damn it, he's stupid. Damn it.
Yeah, he's a bit silly and dumb, and he does things that are wrong occasionally. But
that is an understatement. He doesn't want help, and I'm trying to harass him to get help. Please, I don't want to go to jail for harassment. But you get what I'm saying, right?
I get what you mean. You're trying to be a good friend. But the best thing that you can do for him now as a good friend, as he told me, as I'm one of his good friends and also his coworker, he doesn't want to see people when he's in the current state that he's in, because what he is right now is uncontrollable. And
He's gonna hiss at me.
No, he's gonna do more than hiss at you.
Yes, and I don't want to see him. I just want to see him to make sure he's alright. But I don't want to actually see him and talk to me. He's gonna hiss at me, and I'm gonna hiss back, and I'm gonna fight him. Specifically. Yeah.
And he's going to win. Very
punctured the throat of Yulin and nearly had their...
With his bare hand.
With his bare hands. And they nearly died.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't wanna like meet him face by face. Last time I met him, he hissed at me or growled or did something that was like weird.
If you're at a distance with him and he sees you and he has one of the merges, he can leap right towards you and that's you gone.
Look.
Damn
how
it.
about we make a deal?
You have a point.
How about we make a deal, Layla?
A deal.
You don't go off into the Vale or out to Knockmar Canyon, and if we're able to see him, we'll come and let you know. Okay?
That is a good deal. But you're gonna have to still bring me to the Vale eventually.
I promise you one day. How's that?
One day. Are you also insulting me like someone else? So, can you believe it? That's bullshit. Sally came over to me tonight and she was like,
Go into your drink.
No.
I am so
I got
useless
this.
because
I got this
don't
covered.
have
I've
magic,
got this
but she
covered.
has armor and like a weapon.
I've got this covered. Let
and
me do my
cool, and
job.
she can fight and I can't. I don't have any of
Your
that.
job.
That is bullshit.
Yeah, let me do my job.
That is bullshit. That is bullshit. Did you hear me? You didn't hear me?
I heard it. It was bullshit.
It's bullshit. It was true bull. Thank you for understanding me. Because, like, everyone else has magic or, like, cool, like, weaponry and cool armor. And then someone was like, oh, I don't have magic, but I have everything else. And I'm like, what the fuck am I? I'm sorry for the bad words. That is improper of a lady such as my... cool stage. Wait, do I have to act cool? Wait, I'm not gonna get
You're
your
cool
vote.
enough as it is.
I'm not gonna get her vote either. That's fine. You get me, right? You understand, right? Like, I'm also short and you're short too, so probably you understand that too. I don't want to call you. but see, at least I don't have glasses, but...
I need the rings already on my fingers so that when I do this, it hurts more.
Layla, I promise, I actually do genuinely promise you one day I will take you into the Vale.
Good, because I need to go there and kick the ass of whatever the fuck is there, right? I will do that.
Did you not see remember at the town hall when we talked about if you want to learn about the Vale, you can speak with Miss, what's her name? Before I call her tree lady again.
Alessandra.
Alessandra. If you want to learn about the Vale, speak with Alessandra. She'll teach you
I
and
want to
guide
learn
you.
about the Vale by being at the Vale. You see, I read books my whole life. I am
Alessandra.
done with books.
Alessandra will be doing occasional expeditions into the Vale guided by her. It's her home. She knows it best. Okay? But first you gotta learn about the dangers about it, and she will teach you all about it. So go to her, be patient, learn, and then you get to go in the Vale. And listen to everything she says. Promise?
Good.
Now enjoy your night.
Okay. Yes, I will definitely enjoy more. I want more of this. I'll see if they can sell me more of that.
Go for it.
I mean, this is water right now in there because I already drank. You know, go for it. Yeah. She said yes. Oh, I forgot I'm on water. I forgot I'm on water. One misstep and I'm gonna die. Help me. Help me.
I will use
What
my
do you
air
mean,
magic
come
if
on?
you fall.
I can barely see straight.
Fine, lift.
Bye.
You could point people to me too, you know. She is
Yeah,
the
I know.
proprietor, I know a lot.
You do. You're very smarty pants about it. But I need you here. Not in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it there, though.
Yeah, I know. It's like your second home.
It gets me out of the office.
And it does get you out of the
Any
office. Any excuse to
and
get you
often
away from
puts
that
me right
clinic.
back into it. Please, God, it's such a nice place. Nobody did a lot of good stuff to it, but holy shit!
Yeah. Sorry about tonight, Amelia. I wish it could have been a lot more quieter.
Oy. And that's a mood, girl. That's a mood.
Everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Clearly, we just haven't drank enough. I think that's the problem.
We both took a big swig together.
Well, yeah, but you saw me what I was like at the festival. I needed a lot.
You were gone the entire next day. You couldn't fucking function the next day. I didn't think it was just one day. It was at least, I think, a day plus. My
Day
God,
and a
woman.
half,
And
maybe.
you saw me at the festival, yeah, and I remember what happened afterwards. You were out. I could barely get you to grunt when I shook you.
Leave me alone. I had a good night, okay?
I'm glad you had a good night, dear. I'm glad.
I couldn't help it.
I'm gonna adjust myself.
No, you're good. You're good. I wasn't playing with your ears.
Okay.
To be fair, I did the same with Snowbell. Also, Tell, I believe her name was messing with one of your ornaments on your antler.
What?
When? Yeah. Earlier, when she was here, she kind of went over and she was just.
God. Is my ornaments okay? Are they okay?
Yeah, she was
No,
she
it's
was
still
crouched
there.
like this, right behind me.
Yeah. Yeah, and she was just like messing with your little red ornament.
My
I'm surprised she was able to be right there. That there wasn't much space between me and the edge of that door.
She's something. She's something. Alright. I still haven't got a beat on her exactly of like who she is, what she is, and what is the deal.
I haven't either.
You know the situation?
Which I don't know which situation. There are 50 situations in a day.
Where they came from, what they eat. Do you know that stuff?
They eat anything, I was told.
I mean that and negative emotions.
Oh, well, they must be fucking.
That's why
thriving
they
in the
hang
city.
around. Oh yeah, that's why they hang around people at times of negative emotion.
I see.
Like Tyrion came in with a frown on his face, with her following right behind.
She basically hangs around to get all the hot gossip. And then just leaves sipping away.
But yeah, so at the very least, I don't believe she shares it. At least initiates it anyway. The Jasmine had some name for them, but the place they say they come from, they being Tel, Lilani, and Luna now. They call it the Dark Place. Elk, I don't know the specific case with Luna, but my understanding is that in general, Elk has somehow pulled them from the Dark Place, which is like completely void of most things, to the point where they have to fight each other in there to get the small amount of energy, food, whatever there is.
Huh.
Yeah, he somehow pulls them from that place. As far as I can tell, puts them in a person's body, and then they take over. I think. Well, I mean, they do, but I don't. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. And that's what I was wondering if anyone brought anything back from Elk's place, which they didn't.
Thankfully.
Not even any research notes or anything like that.
No. Of course not. Frankly, the less Elk is spread around in his notes and everything, probably it's the better, because if there's anything hanging
Well, you're not
around,
wrong.
it's another
Still,
person. He grabs mind powers.
At the very least, I'm curious about them.
Yeah, true.
And
you know what I have? I have an old journal that Elk had that I acquired. So maybe I could look through it to perhaps find something about them.
Might be a bad idea.
I forgot about the fucking wild adventure that I went on to fucking... So basically, people would come into Elk's house, and usually something bad would happen.
Okay.
So of course I went into Elk's house.
Unsurprising.
But I was just looking around and whatnot, and there was a hidden wall behind a bookcase, because of course there's a hidden wall behind a bookcase, and in it, it was this journal, and in this journal it had Elk's true name in it, which I think we used eventually to screw him over.
Yeah. So. Do you know? Were you told about the secret passage in the secret passage?
The secret passage in the secret passage? Which secret passage are we talking about here? Are we talking about the
The one that's in the town hall that can get out.
There's a
Evacuate.
secret passage in there?
Yes.
Yes.
I thought I told you.
No, you didn't.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, so Yulin took Tyrion and a couple other people, I don't know exactly who, to go find that. Well, you can explain better than I can then, because you were there.
Initially, we were drawing out materials from the cellar
Mhm.
to move about and get in preparation for the evacuation. As we were going through the secret entrance, I'm sorry, I need to take a step back. We found the painting. Do you remember that whole
Yeah,
thing?
the painting that we were meant to look for, and he was looking for.
We did find it in the cellar, and I don't remember if there was a map involved or there was something involved with it that led to the wall, one of the walls inside of the cellar. When we got there,
That sounds about right.
a loose brick was pushed, and the wall literally just fell over and just ate a whole bunch of us. It led us into a series of ruins and catacombs that were beneath Leafside. And we encountered... Do you remember... I don't know if this was before you or if it was our first mission together. Were you there when we went through the catacombs that were involved?
Yeah.
I think it was... You do remember those stone sentinels? Those guardians?
Yeah.
They were down there.
Oh.
And as we progressed, we discovered a set of bones and remains. Delilah believed them with the ruins to be roughly 200 years old, which lined up to be roughly how old Elk was. And from what we discovered from some of the notes, we believe that they were some of Elk's first victims, possibly.
Interesting.
Some of Elk's first victims, possibly.
Oh.
So that's down there.
And a big ass headache. Excuse me. Lovely.
Yeah?
I did too.
I think we'll call it a night here, girls, and we'll go rest up.
Yeah.
The
point.
Stories for another time.
The point is that we might try to go back down there when there's an actual safe way down built. With Elisandra specifically, because she's apparently messed with Elk's magic enough to be able to identify it, work with it, and that kind of stuff. See if there's anything down there still.
Alright. Up you.
Also, if he wants to put the jewel bugs down there.
How about down you? How about down you?
Help. Arrest this woman, guard.
She's stuck here now. No, this is our chance to coup d'etat.
At this point, I think I'm off duty.
No!
At this point, you think what?
No, they're off duty. No, what the fuck?
Yes, now no one can save you.
Oh, the hoot sound just went off. That means you're definitely off duty.
Alright.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Amelia.
Yeah, thanks, Amelia.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invitation. You're the one that suggested the drinking.
Yeah. One of these days.
One of these days. A quiet night. We need the festival to come around again. Ugh, that was good.
Oh, it's got to be coming up soon, right? No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's fucking winter.
No,
We're in the fall.
yeah, we're about to hit winter, so maybe some festival of some kind will happen. That means I have to make a speech. I don't want to make a speech. Ugh.
Who said you had to make a speech? Be like,
mayors always have to make
fuck it, we
speeches.
ball.
Fuck it, we ball.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, you good?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Stood up a little too quick.
I think it was fine. However, if I wasn't careful, I would have fallen, and
In the
that would have
boat.
not ended well for any of us.
I totally understand.
I'll knife back.
You
I'm
took my
only
knife?
about
When'd you
an
take
inch
my
in
knife?
water.
To put that up.
I didn't even feel you take it.
I thought that's what you used to put it up. Alright, we'll stop bitching.
Okay, we had that too.
I'm not bitching.
Careful now. Oh, careful.
I know what I'm about. I walk the line. I'm not that inebriated.
Not yet, you ain't.
What do you mean, not yet?
This
Will
way.
we up more when we get back to our room?
Yeah, why not? More booze.
Fair. I need to be at least somewhat coherent for tomorrow, though.
Nah, what you need is a nice, good long rest.
I think that's what all of us could use, if I'm being honest.
True. Very true. And cut up this hill and get comfy.
We'll have to do this again, maybe a little bit more often. It was nice to get out. It's gonna get colder soon, though. The weather's already been getting a little chillier.
Well, the idea was to make a hot springs eventually, so, you know. Chill out in the hot springs.
I'm already dressed for winter.
Worst case, I can also be a portable campfire.
No,
a little bit.
You do have fire magic, don't you?
I also have it
Yeah.
too. We can combine our fire magics together.
All you with your fire magics. I like playing in the dirt.
Catch up.
I could go for hours, but
Fuck you.
I can literally light myself on fire. So
Your whole okay, I can't light myself on fire.
Yeah, catch up, Violet.
So
I mean, you
the
wanna see it?
will your clothes burn off? Is that safe?
no. It's I don't burn. I am fine.
All right.
I know it's magic, so okay.
Light yourself
As
up.
far as we know.
Nothing bad can
This
possibly
totally
happen
seems
from
like
this.
something. Yeah, just a town guard and two officials sitting here goading a guard on, telling them to light themselves on fire.
That is so fucked up out of context.
There we go.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. All right, that's fucking cool. Holy
that is
shit,
pretty
that's
cool.
sick.
This is why
That is pretty sick.
She's like one of my favorite guards.
She is pretty cool.
And a good drinking buddy.
She is a good drinking buddy.
Yeah. I went around like that a little bit during the fight at the end.
Ooh.
Badass.
Good to know.
Sick as hell. I have not seen that yet.
Yeah, that and just being able to do that with only my hands is probably the reason I'm alive right now.
Unfortunately, I can only use my fire magic usually with my staff. Ooh, someone dropped their milk. Someone spilled milk. Someone spilled their milk. Oh no.
Where?
On the ground. What, can you not see it? It's right here.
No.
It's right here. Glass.
Violet, I don't see anything.
No.
You don't see this?
What the fuck?
This is
Violet,
spilled
how'd you
milk.
materialize a glass in your hands?
It was spilled milk.
Violet,
Someone
how'd you
got
materialize
kidnapped.
that glass in your hand?
Clearly.
But yeah. I've been told at least my fire magic is arcane. So
Mm.
that's why I can do it just sort of Do it.
As you free will. Yeah. I have to have my staff if I want to use my fire magic, but with my dark magic, it's different, which is weird.
I don't need no fancy staves. I just touch grass.
And shoot people with guns.
Someone's got to do it.
Sure.
Yeah, I also can encase my fists with rock and have
that's-
rock fists.
Rock hard
However,
punches.
that's a bit more runic from what I've been told.
I'm learning so many Amelia secrets today.
Amelia lore.
Amelia lore.
It's rich.
Well, if we're going to be hanging out, more often. You're gonna find this out eventually.
Yes! I want more.
I can track footprints.
Everybody knows
that's
you can
what
track
everyone
footprints.
else is looking for
Fuck you.
You and your weird feet thing again. Weirdo.
God, I'm gonna beat you. I got 2 mugs in my hands.
Yeah, I've got a teapot full of alcohol. Alright, don't mess with me.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with that, huh? None.
Pour it on your face.
Yeah, well, I'll just.
And then I'll hit you with this fire lantern, and I'm sure your face won't go on fire.
Thanks. I'm
You're
glad you
welcome.
think that.
Oh
man.
Oh boy. Buh. Begone, flame. You are not required.
Okay, I think there's a.
You okay? You
Out
laughing?
of character, just not at all.
Oh man. What? Well, I suppose yeah, that also works.
There's yeah, but at the very least, I'm going this way, so.
Okay. Good night, Amelia.
Good night, Amelia.
Where's the trash can?
Sweetheart.
Oh. Bam. Bam. Fuck you. Bitch.
Fuck you.
Shall
we retire for the evening then, dear?
I'm gonna retire. You should too, but I don't know what
we're gonna
silly
retire.
business. Cause Amaris has always got something to do. Don't you?
I do have something to do. You wanna know? You wanna know what I got something to do? You wanna know what that is?
Is it?
It's you. It's you.
You wanna see something? You wanna
It's you.
see me get angry? Arrgh.
Damn, girl.
Yeah.
Why you gotta be so fucking cute? Why
What the
you gotta be
fuck?
so goddamn cute? What?
She's yelling at us so that she can hear us through the door. I'm sorry.
I managed to. I was. At least for these years, I was able to hear you.
I'm sorry, Amelia. Good night. Go home.
Sorry.
Good night.
Oh god, there goes my knee. That shit just popped.
But I can also.
Don't you in front of me, wife. Get happy.
Wife.
Life good.
Life good. Kill wife. Regret.
That's right there.
Oh. Everything alright?
Good evening.
Well, it's just the leg injury from this morning.
Of course. Well, good night, the pair of yous. We're gonna go skedaddle.
We're retiring for the evening.
Have a good night. Sweet dreams.
Well, thank you,
If
Amaris.
I'll
Of
try
course.
not to do
Happy
it,
to help.
and, if anything happens, hopefully nothing does, but I'm gonna keep watching that night.
I will warn you, I will try to be available, but there's a good chance I'm just going to be completely racked out, so I might not even hear a knock on the door. I'm sorry.
Knox moaned very loudly just to make him cringe. What the fuck?
Thank you.
I ain't gonna do that. Fuck. Ooh. Good night.
What are you oohing over?
Knew I lost my balance a little bit. What does that mean? You can't say that. You know what you fucking get? Fuck you. You get
Why
ball.
don't you address the town as chat? Well, why don't you address the chat?
Now-
we gotta talk about Erebos.
Now we ballin'. I'm about to hit him with a slam dunk.
Violet will never be bald.
Yeah, bet I'll fucking ball this fucking mayor election when my second year term comes up. It's me, Mayor
When's that?
V. I don't know, next year.
It's me, Mayor V. Next year, you serve 1 year terms?
Well, that's what our chapter says, so unless we change that to, like, you know,
1 year
eternity.
does not feel like nearly enough time to be mayor.
Well, it's like 1 year and then another vote and then another mayor, and I can put myself
But
forward.
no, that's the thing. I feel like one person, though. Like, I don't think that's long enough time for, like, one person to really establish themselves as a mayor. 1 year?
I don't know, but I am balling, so, you know, I'm establishing myself
You
pretty
are
hard.
ballin'. You are balling.
Dunked on.
I gotta walk in my Rari.
I can't believe you did that.
Turn that frown upside down, Violet. I loves you.
Really? That effect. Ooh. Go bad.
Ooh.
Bruh.
Like out of character, like where on the map we want to have it and stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah, that's also
yeah.
Literally, Jasmine specifically any type of direct entry.
Nothing about scoundrel or murder someone. Okay.
There's nothing about harming.
Are you gonna torture someone?
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, torture Simon.
You're lucky I didn't get to yell at you.
For what? What did I do this time?
You fucked up twice. Once you didn't tell the guard. He's like, you didn't tell the guard about fucking Erebos shadowing the fucking like Baron. You talk about, oh, Otto's not gonna become a problem. The motherfucker wigs out, almost kills somebody and runs. And all like, you know, I was like, oh, thanks. Now the entire town's on high alert. Wonderful, wonderful.
That are two separate situations.
Yeah.
And it's exactly like he's disappointed. He's like, what the fuck?
God damn. Can't have shit.
No, as soon as somebody is critically injured, straight to the gallows. He's like, I'm not playing your games. They can either they get with the program and improve themselves, or leave or die.
Oh, I just didn't see that. He's like went fix that.
And then I'm like, I think the same thing happened. We cannot keep having these outliers. There's too many different people with too many different situations.
So
you need to make this uniform.
I know. That's why we need a magistrate so we can start making our laws and be like, this is the law. Do it.
I was gonna give him the fucking.
He's like, what the fuck? I don't trust why you trust me with this.
Apparently,
this one too.
I got you in trouble.
Yeah, because you're like, I'm gonna kill you. And I'm like, hey man, that's, you know, they said it, not me.
Man, you need to calm down, maybe. Listen,
And
I don't know.
I ain't gonna tell you to
Delilah,
calm
but I
down,
didn't
like,
say
you
that.
Yeah.
Listen, Delilah's just in her feelings, okay? Just,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
just let her
like,
have it.
she's a scribe, you know.
Position.
Well, you
She's
know,
just a scribe. What is she gonna do? Nothing.
Trust me. I'm balling now.
I can't trust neither one of you.
I'm balling though. I can slam dunk.
He's like, that's a lot of words. He's like, we'll see what happens when the votes come, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen.
I wanted to show Erebos this and be like, look at what you taught me, Dad. I'm learning. But I couldn't find him all day.
Well, guess where I am.
In the van.
That's where I am right now.
In
No,
the
I'm not in the
veil.
Veil. I'm
What?
with Erebos.
You.
Damn, why are you being
Where
such
was
a
he?
homewrecker?
Yeah, why are you being a
Me
homewrecker?
and Phoenix. Me and Phoenix are with Erebos, and we're gonna go get the bones.
Hi.
I changed my look a bit. What do you think?
She looks so sweet.
Pretty.
I lost my ears. They fell off somewhere.
Ah, who need 'em?
I can see your ears. What are you talking about?
The cat ears.
They moved. They went into their head and came out the sides. They went.
I mean, basically.
You're lovely.
That's what happened. Yeah.
It's okay. Don't worry. I might make some silly decisions, but I'm Mayor Violet and I'm bawling. But at what cost?
You have an air affinity. How was your first anything with air?
What, with this girl? Or Desmond?
What the fuck?
Where?
There he is! You motherfucker!
I was just like gonna go track where Otto went, and then I couldn't find you, and I was like, well, I'll just do it myself. I don't need her. Ow! Ow!
I was looking for you all day
I
because I
didn't
wanted
see
to.
you at all today.
Yeah, because I was stuck in meetings all day. I came out when I first came. I wanted to come up and be like, Dad, look, I'm learning. I learned. I wanted to show you this. No, my grape.
Delilah told me that you said I was your teacher, and I was like, what?
Yeah. Well, what do you think was happening? I was like, teach me dark magic. You're my teacher.
Yeah, but like he doesn't think he's your teacher. Like that's quite a title. Like he doesn't think like he has that. But
Master.
Okay, all right.
I learned orb.
Fuck
Teach
you.
me more.
You learned orb.
Orb. There you go. You look like you're ready for the mines.
Oh. Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I fucking do.
Ready for the mines.
I'm gonna go to my stream. Alright. I'm ending things here, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As a reminder, 24-hour stream is tomorrow. I'd appreciate it if you're there. If you can donate, I'd also appreciate that, but don't put yourself in a bad position for silly donations. So, thank you all so much. I love you all. See you next time. Oh, bye-bye.